Late night Sunday chat. How's everybody doing? I'm doing it this way because I am mobile, reorganizing some prep area that I've kind of let get overgrown and move stuff around and grab this, that, the other, and the chaos is not working anymore. So I need to resituate myself, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Getting reorganized helps you find your things with a quickness when you need it. So that is important to me, and I like being organized enough where if somebody comes over, I can say, "Oh yeah, it's on that shelf to the left, third tote, whatever." Um, I like that. So trying to get back to that point, right? It helps if I put my eyes on it. So if you hear a bunch of stuff in the background, I'm doing stuff. I'm prepping. You know what I mean? Like prepping isn't always just doom and gloom. Sometimes it's the boring, repetitive things that make you quicker, faster, stronger, harder to kill. So sometimes we all need that. And it's a bit of a slowdown too, which is nice. So we'll see how that goes. How are y'all doing this evening? Sound off in the chat. Sound off in the chat. How y'all are doing? Uh-oh. I'm making a bigger mess. We got 7 people watching, 2 thumbs up. We got Justin B as my +1 for the evening. We got Dino Spumoni. We got Acetine. We got Sophia. We got Coldfoot and Teresa B. What's up, y'all? Nice. Dino, I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Nice to see you. Did y'all get a notification? Usually I don't go live like this unless I'm like out on a walk.
Yeah, the notification went out.
Cool. Nice. YouTube didn't put out anything, but I just seen they flagged a bunch of my videos. So I'm going to have to make like pretty much everything that says anything about a pew pew or shows a pew pew has all been flagged for reviews. So I'm going to have to put all those on private for a minute. A bunch of the other YouTubers that I talked to said one guy woke up to 2 strikes and one guy woke up to possibly not having a channel anymore. So they're with this new update, you know, they were doing with the watch hours and something else. They've changed the algorithm and it's really going after gun content hard. But I can only see it on mobile. The things that are under review, I can't see it on the PC. So I can't so I have to look on mobile and go make the video private on the PC because it won't let me make it private on mobile. So they're making it really hard for you to try and stop this stuff from going through their algorithm, which is kind of.
And then and knowing them, they'll miss some of them too, and then come back and be like, "Well, no, we told you about that one."
Yeah, and you know, one guy was like, "Well, that was fine 5 years ago. Why is it a problem now on your video?" And I agree. Like they should be grandfathered.
It should be retroactive. It should be retroactive. If it's there, leave it alone.
Bad Bobber, what's up, brother? We got some good people over here. Exodus, what's up, man? Nice. Modern Exodus is going to be on with Prepper Now. I think it's this evening, or is that next Sunday? That'll be a good one to watch.
Prepper Now should be just finishing up, or
yeah, he just finished up the Crisis Report, I think. I hopped in with OVP and Half-Ass Ready for their 0 hour for a little bit.
Yeah, 0 hour just got.
Yeah, that's I was over there for a minute. We had a good time.
I always get busy during 0 hour for some odd reason.
Yeah, I get busy doing all kinds of stuff. Old man Butt Wrinkles, what's up, brother? Oh, you were on at 7? Oh, your time? Okay, cool. Yeah, I have to go back and watch it. I thought it was later. Oh, it's already 8:30. I don't even know what time it is anymore.
Where am I?
Yeah. The time's moving way too quick for Muffin over here. But
you're gonna be burning that midnight oil.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So we're just doing a prep and chat, man. Like, what do you we'll talk about prepping wise? We can do whatever we want to talk about, man. There is obviously infinite amount of prepping knowledge and questions and blah blah blah. If you want to get into numbers, if you want to get into organization like I'm doing now, like
That's what I'm doing. I'm
that,
fiddling around with organization.
right, yeah. If you got questions or whatever, or you got statements, Justin B, like I don't know what you've been doing. I picked up another standing freezer this weekend. That was my big prep because my freezers are all full and it's hunting season, damn near hunting season. So I'm buying all the meat I can on sale. I don't care if it's fish, ham, chicken, steak, whatever. I'm putting it in the freezer. I'm putting it up, man. The
So
protein cost is going to go up.
what do you think about all this unknown origin ground beef that we're going to be getting a surplus of at allegedly a good price coming
We're
in?
not getting. We're not getting.
Are you gonna snatch it? Are you gonna grab some and hope that it's not that they don't come out in 3 months and be like, oh my god, it's getting everybody sick? Or
We're not getting any of it.
oh, we're
All
not
the
now.
stuff that we just imported, it's all disease ridden. We can't eat it. It's we paid money for garbage product. And
Also, it
most
got
people were
toasted.
malnourished. We couldn't eat it this year anyway. We'd have to feed it up just to fatten it up to a point where you could cut it, where you could take it to a slaughterhouse. All the beef we imported this year from other countries, it's been trash. We can't do anything with it. Next issue is there's no gate. There's no. I don't know anybody, and I'm in Nebraska, and I kind of touched on it on OVP and Half Ass Ready's show earlier on Zero Hour, right?
Yeah.
I called $12 a pound ground beef by next year. Ground beef just went up to $7.30 to $7.58, depending on what you want here. Okay, it was around $6, a little bit higher for like the 93%, whatever. Obviously, the leaner stuff's more meat. It's going for more money. I'm telling you, the $12 ground beef is going to happen. I'm in cattle country. I'm I'm telling you, the food is not there. Nobody's expanding their herds. Everybody is selling. Nobody's buying. Nobody is saving calves for next year. They're all getting sold when they're of age, right? Nobody
Yep.
is breeding to expand their herd because the feed costs to supply these cows and the shots and stuff they need to be legally consumed. The price of that is outrageous, and the price of the feed is going up because the feed ain't there. We haven't went through hard hurricane season yet. We usually export feed to them for that. Half of Nebraska was on fire this year, which means there's no feed to feed these people. We won't send it out of state. We got to feed our own damn cows through winter. Um, I'm telling you, protein. Like honestly, within 5 years, like if you're able to eat cheeseburger or a steak or whatever, it's because you're well off. I'm letting you know right now, people are going to eat the goy slop, the plants, like 2030, no joke. They are going to price you out of meat.
Well,
So
and
what?
that's why I'm a believer in, even if you can't necessarily stack the beef, if you can stack the ground fucking chicken, the ground turkey or whatever, because it's a little bit cheaper, do it because all that shit's going up in price too.
Anything.
At least you'll have
I buy
something for
tons
a
of
little
pork.
while.
Yeah, I buy tons of pork loin. I buy chicken legs, and they're cheap. Chicken thighs are cheap. Buy them. Just buy them.
Those freaking chicken quarters have almost doubled since I started buying them.
Oh yeah. I got so many chicken quarters on sale. They was 52 cents a pound. I
Yep.
bought every pack they had, and one gal was looking at me. I'm like, "Hey, if they put more out, I'm taking them too." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "I have freezer space and I want it, and I have the money. What's the problem?"
Exactly.
Um, the Tyson shut down 3 of them, prepper ready. They shut down one in Nebraska earlier this year or late last year. It displaced 3,600 jobs. Okay, 3,600 jobs are no longer there. That place paid very well. The problem with it is in southwestern Nebraska, that's where all the farmers took their cattle. I know this because A, I hunt on 2 of these farmers' land, and B, 3 of the farms that I'm talking about are in my family's name. They are my family's farm. Okay, I'm related to them. They have to take their cattle because that one closed in Nebraska, in Lexington, Nebraska. They have to take their cattle all the way down to Kansas to get slaughtered, or they have to go all the way to Iowa. There's not really a
Crazy.
large commercial beef slaughterhouse in Nebraska other than small ones that will do for local farmers. There's not enough slaughterhouses in the state that could take that load and process it fast enough. So that increased cost of shipping, which increased cost of keeping the cattle because you have to drive them that much further. You have to have enough food for them. Like it just increased costs.
You got to drive them with $6 almost $6 a gallon diesel.
Yeah, and you want to talk about diesel going up and things getting even more expensive? If diesel hits $10 a gallon, your beef is going to be 12 to 15 bucks a pound. There's just no other way around it, especially with the closure of 2 more slaughterhouses, commercial industrial sized slaughterhouses. You might trash Tyson, whatever. Dude, this facility is literally blocks and blocks and blocks long. Like I'm telling you, these facilities are freaking ginormous. Okay, and having all the machinery in there and all that is not something you can do overnight. And we actually had a bunch of the smaller farms over here trying to buy it. 17 farms tried to come together and buy this facility and have a private processing facility. It would be the first one in the United States, and the government would not let them do it. They had the money between all 17 farms, but the government would not let them buy it and do a private slaughterhouse that size.
Why? Because if you're a monopoly.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Which is fucking hilarious.
That's exactly why. It was a money thing.
Who
The
really has
government
the
wasn't going to
monopoly?
get their special rate. They weren't going to get their taxes. They weren't going to get priority shipping to military and to the governor's table for dinner. Okay, that's
So
why.
they'd rather watch it turn into fucking cobwebs or data center than fucking let it
Yeah.
freaking be something that's usable for the people by the people.
Yep. And the building ain't good for anything else but slaughtering. Like that's what the building was designed for. Private slaughterhouses isn't on their agenda. You're right. So I'm just letting you guys know, seriously, I have been shifting my focus to water and electrical production and storage because that's going to be a big thing too with the data centers and stuff like that. But I'm telling you right now, your food prices are about to get outrageous in the next couple of years.
If you didn't already notice that, they are already.
Mm-hmm. Modern
So
Exodus
work
did a
before it gets
good
worse.
video earlier, and he said, a year or two ago, this was the price on this, and look now, and Modern Refugee did it, and he's like, this is what it was 3 times ago, and they tell you this is the percentage of inflation, and I think on one thing it went up 58%. Guys,
Yeah.
that's 208% inflation, not 3 to 5 to 6. When it over doubled in price in 2 to 3 years, it went up over double. You can't sustain that growth of inflation. You can't. It's impossible.
There's a thing called hyperinflation, and it's right on that ass.
That's how you implode the dollar, man. That's how you implode the economy because it won't exist. The dollar is literally worth less to the point where it's useless. That's what happened in Venezuela. Like they were taking barrels full of money to try and get a baby formula and diapers and a loaf of bread. And you couldn't even buy any of that with a wheelbarrow load of money. That's why they have to do the digital dollar. They have to crash the economy, and then they have to put something in place immediately. They have to have it ready. Otherwise, we already know what civil unrest statewide, citywide does. Look at Dearborn, Michigan. They can't even control that. Now just multiply that to one city like that in every single state, the country implodes. Okay? You do 2 or 3 or 4 cities or 10 cities in each state, there's nothing that can stop that. There's nothing that we have that can stop that. Even if they pulled in UN, they couldn't stop that. Might have contaminated water in my totes. Oh, raccoon shat all over. That's not good. I would dump it, sanitize it, and then find a way to block that off. You should have a filter system on it before you dump it into stuff, and then maybe go also into a secondary gravity filter, a boil, whatever. They have filters that can go on your hose attachments that screw right onto those ICB totes. They do like 13,000 gallons would be a good base to cover that, but I would dump it, sanitize it, and definitely make sure that can't happen again. Acetine.
Yeah, those screw-on filters that go on your water hose aren't really that bad.
Yeah, and they're cheap.
There's some decent ones. There's some decent ones for a good price. Yeah.
There's a ranch in the northeast corner of eastern Washington. They want $560 for 40 pounds of ground beef. Oh my god, that is outrageous. That is ridiculous. 40 pounds? Jeez. That's like that was like a quarter beef here. That's like steaks, hamburgers, some ribs, a roast or two. Not just a couple pounds of hamburger. That's ridiculous. And another thing, get savvy with your meat choices. You know what a lot of people don't get in those when they buy a quarter or half a cow? Most people don't take the organs. Learn how to cook some beef liver. Learn how to cook the heart. That stuff people throw
And,
away. If
and
you just
eat
say,
it.
"Hey, can I get the organs with it?" Nobody will usually fight you for it when they're quartering up a cow or halving out a cow with you. You'll usually get that extra, and that's another 10, 12, 15 pounds of meat that was
Get
just
the
going to get thrown
tongue.
away. Too, people eat that. I know people that make some bomb
I
tacos
don't.
with a beef
I
tongue,
don't
man.
know. I don't know if you can. I don't know because I know with the pork intestine is a thing. I don't know about on
Dude,
beef.
that's $14 a pound for that 40 pounds of beef up there in Washington. Holy but Jesus! I told you, $12 a pound. Look at it's happening. It's happening today, y'all. That's from what was that? Bad Bobber who said that? Jeez, that is terrible. Yeah, Bad Bobber. $560 for 40 pounds of beef. That's $14 a pound, guys.
Fucking A.
Jesus.
Does that come with a handy on the way out of the supermarket? Fuck.
Ew, I'm not eating the organ meat. Oh yeah, come on, Rocky Mountain oysters,
Pork.
Dino. You can't tell me you ain't had
Pork.
bullfries before.
Well, it's been said for a long time that one of the best things that you can do for your organs is by eating the same organ from an animal.
Yeah, there's like a women's supplement that's super popular. The freeze dried beef organs are like doing wonders as a female natural supplement.
And I bet
Helps
they're
your
charging a
hormones,
fuck ton of money.
your iron, especially after you have a kid. Like your hormones change as a gal. And obviously, I'm not a gal, so I'm not the perfect person to be speaking to this, but lots of good benefits.
That iron is good for a lot of women. Freaking at least for a little bit out of every month too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Rocky Mountain oysters, passing on that one. Modern, you don't even know, bro. You got to find you a place that makes. Usually, it's like a bar, a steakhouse. You need to find a place that does either lamb fries or a beef nuts, man. You trust me. I'm a big fat dude. I like meat in a not gay way. Trust me, dude. Some bull fries are where it's at. They're good. This is America, not a third world shit. No, Dino, I'm telling you, it's good. I like eating deer liver. Now the problem with deer liver is if you don't eat it the day you shoot it, it's trash. And we'll do some inner back straps and some liver and onions for dinner if we get a deer or two the opening day. Oh man, you never ate so good. You crack open that beer
I
out of the cooler, and have them inner back straps with some liver and onions. Oh man.
last week or 2 weeks ago I made two big ass batches of tripe stew, which is freaking intestine. And man, I'm telling you, both pots were gone and super cheap.
Well, you enjoy that. I like super cheap. I draw the line at
What?
nuts.
You won't eat it?
I don't think so. I mean, I
But
give it a
but but you
shot.
eat but you eat some freaking cow nuts.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love you, Justin B. That's funny.
I don't know. It was delicious.
You know what? I'm gonna take your word on that. How come you didn't bust out that emu yet? You better
I
eat that. And say this one's for the ribs, dog.
Oh no, trust me, he's been getting munched on. And when I meet I'm actually taking a batch down next weekend to a YouTube friend that lives in the same that lives down here in Florida. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Pat
go
said ground beef
take him
93%
some piece.
is 850 at his Wally World.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Sophia B knows beef tongue braised in spices and chilies, shredded for tacos, burritos, tostadas. Yeah, Sophia B knows what's up. Beef tongue's good. Oxtail used to be cheap. Yeah, that's because it got like um, incentivized on like
Yeah,
TikTok
it
and
got
crap.
popularized, kind of like how chicken wings used to be dirt cheap, and now they're fucking expensive for no reason.
There you go. Z question has it. High volume RV water filter, 20 micron, good for 350,000 or 1350 gallons. Attaches to any garden hose. Yep, there
Yep,
you go.
and you can
They
order
got
those off Amazon.
yeah, you can get like a 10 pack of them on Amazon for nothing, man. Vision said all the beef
I got a
organs
bunch
go to
of
the
those.
pup. Well, that's because your pup's the size of a horse, Vision. That doesn't count.
Who said that?
Vision, he's got two giant dogs, man. Did you know the chocolate formula changes from plain to peanut to almond M&Ms? I did not know that. Lawfully
They
said
got some
emu
new
nut.
flavored one.
That's funny. Trying to catch some of these here. Save the organ meats for your pets. Yeah, that's true. I know somebody who feeds their dogs roadkill. It's just so cheap. It's just so cheap compared. He does rice, peas, carrots, sweet potatoes, and roadkill. He makes his own dog food, and his dogs they can hunt, and they are mean mamma jammers, dude. Like I know another person who breeds dogs, and they go to like local restaurants and they buy chicken backs and they grind them up, and then they buy
Yep.
cheap like fugly looking, the carrots, the whatever from the grocery stores and stuff they're about to throw out, and they chop it all up, grind it all up, mix it up with some rice, some oatmeal, like whatever their filler is for their dogs, and they make their own homemade dog food, man. When you have a lot of dogs, they eat a lot, right? And that's a security system and protection and SHTF, and B, if they're hunting dogs, that's helping you produce protein, right?
Yep.
You guys eat tripe. Middle Eastern and Greek cultures eat lamb head and eyeballs. No, I don't eat tripe. That's Justin B. But
That's my half Asian ass.
yeah, and we're kind of wasteful. A lot of people eat head meat and stuff like that's what chorizo is. Is like pig heads. All the meat on that grinded up. Um, when I cook my turkey, I cook the neck, liver, and heart, and then I pull the meat from the neck and mash the heart and liver and put it in my stuffing. Nice, interesting.
I know my dog likes to snack on rabbit bones.
There you go.
He eats all kinds of random shit, and he's not a big dog either. He's like 35 pounds. He eats all kinds of random shit.
Yeah. And I got to do so many videos, you guys. I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting backed up. I'm working too much.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I'm telling you.
We like to work, we like the money, but then everything else it doesn't get done.
I know. I wanted to get out and get some walking in, but man, the rain just is non-freaking stop this weekend, dude. Everybody's gonna have to bail their yards if it don't quit raining, which is usually not something I have to say. But geez, this is the wrong time of the year for this much rain.
Not like you guys didn't need it though.
No, we needed it when the corn was growing, not when they're trying to dry it out for harvest.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like it ain't gonna grow a whole lot more here. It's a useless moisture at this point.
Well, maybe some of it will go into the river and the water table.
Oh yeah, it's full. But howdy, V. What's up, V? One of my neighbors' bridge washed out. Oh yeah, that's a problem. We got 27 watching, 16 thumbs up. Y'all are heathens. What is up with that? Smash that like button, y'all. If you don't know, YouTube is being monstrous, people.
They're not playing very nice.
No, they're not. You ever get to that point where you start organizing and then think that you made a bigger mess than when you started?
Yeah, and then that's when you got to keep going. That means you're halfway done.
That's good. At least it's halfway.
Good. Yeah. I got shit spread all over the place. You now live here.
Trying to consolidate. Trying to get rid of crap I don't need. Trying to add capabilities I don't have. Trying to do a lot.
Yeah, I'm doing all this and then having to spray it all with freaking Lysol spray.
TMT, that is OPSEC lawfully armed. I heard this muffin isn't even tactical. Blasphemy. It's a little toilet. You know this is a tactical as fuck muffin. Why can't I comment on videos? I don't know.
Restart your device and log out, restart your device and log back in. That usually fixes the bullshit for me. It does that to a select few of the homies quite often, and then I got to log out of everything and restart the device, and then it'll usually let me do it.
Those monsters. Does it have chocolate chips? No. Now this muffin be only decked out with a Glock, in the waistband. Hashtag Glocko. Hey, that's
better than rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, that's true. Too much shit. Loctate? Yeah, I guess. Do we have another book? Maybe. I was scoping out. I was thinking about doing the Going Home series by A American. We haven't done that one yet. That's pretty good. It's a little bit more modern than the others, which I appreciate. It's pretty good, but it gets a little bit into the fantasy realm of some stuff too. I like how it starts. I like how all the prepping books kind of start and they're like middle, and then they start kind of going, into fantasy land. So maybe, I don't know, you guys want to vote on that? How about A American, the Going Home series, book one?
I think book one didn't go too far off the rails, huh?
Yeah, the later books, boy, they
I mean, we don't have to do the whole series. We can just do what keeps it halfway real.
Right. Long Walk Home is a great listen. I don't know if I've listened to that, Pat. I'll check that out. It doesn't ring a bell right offhand, but it doesn't mean I haven't listened to it. I've listened to a lot of books. Okay. So, guys, drop it in the chat. What do you want to talk about prepping wise? What's ailing you? What's something you're trying to prep for? What's something that you have questions on. If I can help with that, I sure would. I'm not saying I'm a pro, but I've been at it for a minute. It's set near future. It's pretty neat. I'll have to check it out, Pat.
Well, I was pretty happy. I got to see, the family member's newest solar panel set up in action during a really bad tropical storm. And I'm happy to say it got up to like 7.5 watts coming in during like with zero fucking sunshine and pouring rain. That's pretty cool to see.
Why do I think the war in the 1 second after is unrealistic? Because just like in any movie or whatever, any like war thing like that, it goes to the author or the director's like imagination. And it's nice to explore that because there probably will be some skirmishes and stuff like that. There will be people that decide to warlord. The problem is you're only looking through the eyes of one person when if you're in a group, say like you talk about Walking Dead or Jericho, like look at Walking Dead, say in the prison, Glenn, Daryl, um, Urshel, Rick, like all those guys, Glenn, Mag, like all those people, different walks of life, different opinions, different tools because that's what they had. They're limited to compared to like Jericho. You get the mayor, you get the mayor's son, you get like kind of the black sheep outcast, you get the undercover dude, you get the local cops and the farmer, right? And then you go do battle. Like everybody's skill set's different depending on the gear and stuff that you have, especially when you get into like longer term down the road. Like Walking Dead probably did it best. You're especially the scene where they're walking and they're starving and Rick wouldn't let them eat the dog food. But like everybody was obviously depleted of calories and then they ate the dogs that the dogs tried to kill them, right? Super brutal scene about like, man, when you're hungry, do you waste the calories just like in 1 second after they saved the canned dog food for human consumption, right? Like when things get so bad, it's really hard to have a war with such depleted calories that far in. You know what I mean? Like, would it really be like that? Are you really going to be able to run and gun? Are you really going to be able to run and lay suppressive fire and stuff like that? Some people with calories will. And in that book, they're like, this guy was more well fed and he tried to shoot him with a pimp gun trying to get information. That'll probably happen. Like, not necessarily that exact scenario, but like um, the warlord mentality, the gangs. If you don't think like the cartels and foreign military are going to operate on soil, you're mistaking. I think they would. The issue is logistics at the end of the day, and who you have in your group, your town, is how lucky you get, how many law enforcement you have there. They're actually going to work. Security guys, vets, medical people. Finite resources for all of them to work, but also training up the farmers and the people that work at Wally World and like the people that work at a fast food joint in a gas station. Like those guys aren't battle hardened, ready to go to war. Do you have enough time to train? Do you have a college with a bunch of fit kids off of the ball team and track and field and all that? Like most people don't. So you're talking about like average Joes at extreme calorie deficits out of, being out of morality, not being cleanly, not like our normal everyday life for that amount of time and then having to fight. Like you're not going to be as crisp and clean and as mentally focused as you need to be. You're not going to be as physically fit as you should be. Like it's just there's so many variables involved that like no book, no movie, no anything is going to hit that just right. And I think probably the latest what was that by the Angel whatever where the dude had the compound and the military guy showed up. I can't remember that. I bought the movie. yeah, what is it? They're making another one, and then they have a series about it, but you have to buy like their Angel whatever network to watch it all. You guys know what I'm
I
talking
know what
about.
you're talking about, but I can't remember the name.
I can't think of it either. Homestead, right? I think that very tense moment when they're inside their fence and they have their private security guys, which are all military decked out and have worked together, versus the guys outside that were police and SWAT. That is probably the most realistic scene caught in cinema today that's up to date with like more modern firearms and gear and tactics and whatnot.
I agree.
And you
I
got to
agree.
remember that stuff is like 20 years old tactics by now, right? Like our military is way past anything that's on TV, in the movies, in the books. Like that's the problem is like the lag behind modern day when we're talking about these prepping books and the videos in the like Red Dawn was out in the 80s. Probably still one of the best prepping movies ever to date. Like that's the one that got me prepping, right? Um Gonna lurk and listen. You're good, Sophia B. Like there's just too many variables, Pat. That's why it's really hard to get it realistic. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that you could paint the brush 1,000 strokes, and for whatever you're listening to, watching, it would be fine. You know what I mean? I guess that's the simplest way I could put it. I don't hate it. I've listened to it a lot. I usually cut the book off at that point because I'm like, okay, I've heard this so many times. Like,
I mean, but at least for now, most of the outlandish military, like, or higher end um, apparatuses or whatever, things that can go bump out there. Like most of them don't even have access to it. Like the
yeah,
freaking heartbeat thing. How many of them do you think actually exist out there? Probably like five.
probably in like the top 5% of the 1% get to use it.
Uh,
Like the
like
guys that
there's
actually
probably
go
five
in.
that physically exist.
No, there's more than that. Um, I mean, the guys that we use the top notch shit on Venezuela. And how many guys was that? 20, 26, 23, 24 guys, something like that. They came in and extracted that dude
Less than
from
50.
Venezuela. Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
less than
using
50.
the cream of the crop shit we had. Like we came in, the guys couldn't move. They had shit going off in their heads. They were bleeding from their eyes, their ears, their noses. Like they couldn't move. We were hitting them with sound waves. We were hitting them with this, that, and the other. We had the best night vision. We had the best this, that, and the other on those guys, and they were trained to use it. Okay, you can't take a dude who plays basketball for a living and in a month or two teach him how to use that shit. Like those are some guys that have been in for a minute, and also guys that work together and have trained together, right? Less than 50
And
guys
do
that have
this
been
shit all the
active,
time.
right? And they ran, and that's why they said it took us so long to go in there, because for like a month that was their life, is they were running drills like that. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
that's
they
what
were
they do.
sitting, yeah. So
They get information and shit. They build it over the weekend, and then they fucking run drills.
right, so they run some good shit. And you got grandpa covering you with a 30-06 and a 12 gauge. You know what I mean? Like military new vehicles look like dune buggies without doors. They're literally having like 6 to 8, 12 guys, depending on the military vehicle, and 8 guys are running shotguns to shoot drones. We have changed our military so much in the last 2-3 years because of drone technology. Like to the fact that in Ukraine, a lot of guys switch back to irons because all of the crap that can track your sights, your digital sights, like ACOGs are good again, like old school crap's coming back, like just straight glass on a rifle, a regular fucking scope coming back to modern day battlefield. It's crazy. And there's nothing on the TV, nothing on the internet, no book that is caught up to that. And that's just what we get to see. They have better crap that we can't know about. You think that there's a YouTube video the government hasn't scrubbed from the internet, finding some shit they don't want you to know about yet?
Yep.
That's why I liked it when like Red Dawn had those dudes that were rotating back fresh from Ukraine. You learn a lot from that. Anybody here have experience with campers? Do they settle and move all the time? Or is Bigfoot rocking this bitch? Get some good.
What
Like
are you
they
set
have.
up on? That's my question. Is what are you? It depends on what you're set up on. Like if you're set up on a bunch of freaking mud, and you didn't put shit. Like what are they called? Like
They got like
I
those
just call them like
plastic camper levelers. Get
yeah,
the biggest,
like
widest
you
ones of those, and then you should be good for a while. Like
or
you know,
make your own because that's what they do at cranes. Like when we used to set up the crane, like our outriggers would throw big ass stick pads underneath them because it distributes the weight and reduces how hard it does settle.
holy bejesus, there's a lot of comments. I'm in the South. People here would not wait on the government police and people here. They'd shut off all the entrances to town. My town has literally talked about that. We have a plan for that. And it's good if you have a small town like that. You should go to board meetings and stuff because this stuff does happen. You know, they talk about this stuff and getting a lay. You don't have to go say, "Hey, I'm a prepper. Here's my tactics and this is my playbook." Go there and listen. Just you don't need to say anything. See what the normal public around you thinks, and then you can kind of adjust your plan
Act
accordingly.
accordingly.
Until they make harder humans to past tense, I don't think tactics and stuff have to change that bad. Depending on what's in play. If we have technology, it's a big thing to play. If it's an EMP, yes. Old school interrogation, all you need is a tree stump, 16 penny nail, and a hammer. Pain is a squeal machine. Jeez, Voodoo Queen.
Pain is a
Straight
fucking hell of a
assassin.
motivator. I'll tell you that.
I asked the mayor
Pain is
here
a
one
hell of a
time, what bunkers
motivator.
do you have ready if we get attacked? And he looked at me like I was crazy. He and lost, and he's no longer the mayor. Yeah, and you should ask that. Say, hey, do we have government buildings that were used in World War II? Are their status? What's the status? Can we use them for tornado shelters, which is what most of ours have transferred into, as large group tornado shelters, right? Any old school government buildings, old school church, large building like an old city auditorium, anything like that, old government buildings, police stations, they all kind of had that
And I'll
built in.
yeah, like there was a point in time where a lot of that shit was mandated into building codes. I'm not too sure about how much it was mandated into American building codes, but they were mandated all over Europe and shit. So I'm pretty sure some of it was here. And a lot of those things were also federally subsidized. So there's
Yeah.
public record of it. If you can't find out, if no one will tell you, go look. It's
And I'll
public
let you
record.
know, anything that was a nuclear shelter at one point, they have put the signs up again. I don't know if you noticed in the last couple of years, they put fresh signs up. Now, have they actually cleaned them out and not just had them filled with storage like they probably have been for the last 30, 40 years? Like they did in Jericho, where they just shoved a bunch of chairs and desks and shit in the bottom of that school. That's what you need to ask about. Say, are they actually ready for capacity, or are they just holding shit? If they're not, maybe you have a community day, you know, even if you have to get it riled up, say, hey, we're going to get this going. We're going to go change all the light bulbs. We're going to give it a fresh coat of paint. We're going to sweep, mop, blah, 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 blah. Stock the fucking toilet paper, stock the tampon drawer, like
Change the fucking filters.
refresh the food. Yeah. You know, that their air filter system on Jericho failed because of no maintenance,
Did it?
right?
There you
No
go.
maintenance. It's just that simple. Belts don't last forever. Motors don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Things need change. Things need grease. Things need updated. Preventative maintenance is there for a reason. It's to keep things running at peak condition as long as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, that has paid my bills
That
my
belt
entire
looks
life.
just fine until you turn it on.
Yeah. Would I want to change a 400 horse motor, or would I rather have preventative maintenance on it to make sure the machine doesn't go down? Preventative maintenance. Getting ready to buy a Ford diesel bus to transform. Oh, that's cool. Prepper ready. Chalk. Yeah, those plastic things are like levelers. They work pretty good.
The squares
And
that come with your camper or your hauler, they're supposed to go underneath the parts that go your, I don't know what they're called in there. I just call them outriggers, some crane shit. But your shit that pushes you up in the air, it's meant to distribute the weight out.
yeah, you should be good,
But
Pat.
if
If
you're
not,
in
you
but if
should,
you're in mud or sand, you're not in a good spot anyway. Like I
well,
like
your
to try to be
leveling
on something
system will
hard.
tell you, and it should have an alarm if it goes out too. If not, if you have, depending on how old your camper is, like you should, worst case scenario, grab a freaking 10-foot level and like put it up on the bottoms of all the way around and see if you're staying level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if it's that old, don't get up on the roof.
Right. When I was a kid in the 80s, all the families there was 70 bomb shelters. Nice. Ask or join your county emergency management agency. Yes, lawfully. You're right. And they have to tell you that
Like
stuff because that's
like
that's what they do.
where I grew up, we had like, and it's still going today. It's civil defense, and they have all their own shelters. They have their own agency that gets told things before the general public does. And I family that's in it. That's how get inside scoops on that shit there. But see what your local municipality has.
R actually tried to vote me in on that for our town. I was like, I don't have fucking time to go to that. Shut up, R. Yeah, he tried to vote me in that on our city council. And I was like, shut up.
What
Shut
for
up, R.
civil defense?
For the emergency management stuff. I'm already on it
Oh,
for the job that I'm at now. So I'm like, no, I don't want to. It's a pain in the ass as it is. And I'm getting paid to be on this one.
like I don't have time to volunteer away for things I'm
Right,
already gonna know from the one that pays me.
right. I'm getting paid for it. I'm cool with it. I'm not. Yeah, you know the deal.
Yeah. We don't need more shit on our plates sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I have enough on my plate, and it's most of the time. What have you got? That was a good one. That was a good question. I don't remember who asked that, but I like that. Don BDG, what's up, bro? We got 24 people watching. We got 23 thumbs up. That's cool. Appreciate you guys. I remember in school hiding under desks if we got bombed or attacked. Yeah, but that was a drill that you all did, and just like a fire drill, so it's like something, so that we don't just have panic with people running. Like that is effective.
I
Is
think
it
that's was the thought process
effective?
behind the whole thing mostly, right? Was the fact that they knew that it wasn't really going to do shit, but it made the people feel better.
Right, and it, and
It
it
made
helps you listen and not panic. Like that's worth its weight.
psychologically.
Yeah, not having people running around. Oh my god! Like chickens with their heads cut off it's worth its weight in gold sometimes.
Yeah. The lies they got to concoct after the cat's out of the bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the local community couldn't put 4 bowling balls into our ditch. Jesus, that's sad, Randall.
What happened?
He said their community couldn't herd 4 bowling balls into a ditch. That's a problem.
Well, it's fucking be like that.
Yeah, at least he's honest. At least he knows.
She knows. Exactly. I'd rather know now than have to freaking find out later.
Figure it out when you're in a problem. Oh yeah, I remember this. Hey, man, I like finding stuff I've been looking for forever. That's cool. The good news here is there aren't that many people here, right? That is usually a plus. Which means you have to think of this stuff more for yourself, right? And those that you love. Which is okay. A little bit more freedom never hurt.
Exactly.
How y'all doing? Let's get another question in here. That was a good one. That was a good topic. I was happy with that. I think that one was Pat. Good job, Pat. Or Justin B, if you got anything, go for it, brother.
Not really.
Can't be the only guy flapping my gums.
Not really. A little bit of friendly advice. Even though running the tiller backwards, like the kind that you stand behind and hold the handles, even though running it backwards works a hell of a lot faster, it tears up your hands. Just saying. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I'm sure someone somewhere.
It helped somebody.
I'm not the only one that's done it. I got a funny video coming up on that one too.
Like that.
Ratchet strap around my waist, walking backwards with that fucker.
Heck yeah. Dude, ratchet straps. I use the crap out of ratchet straps. They're the best.
Yeah, I got some really cool ones that I got from a military auction that I didn't post up in Discord yet. They were $7 a piece, and they're military grade. They're badass.
Nice.
I was like, I got $100. How many can I get?
Love that. Must pour something apart we were throwing away. Old school AA mag lights. Smash or pass. I found 2 of them. One does not work. The battery's exploded.
You can still clean it out if you really wanted to. I like them. Those things are fucking bomb proof, dude. Like, I remember playing with those when I was a kid.
Yeah. They have an
I think
LED.
it's more nostalgia for me.
So that way they do 300 lumens, but is 300 lumens even shit these days?
Depending on the power source that they're eating and what the efficiency rate is, But even those don't have the heft to them. Like, you could smack the shit out of somebody with an old school mag light. You could beat the shit out of somebody with that fucker.
Yeah, but these are just the little guys. Like there was probably Grandpa's EDC back in the day, right? There was probably their EDC light.
Yeah, like I have some of my grandpa's freaking, from when he was from security. That's you can get 2 hands on it if you really had to.
Yeah.
I forget how many batteries fill up in them. I got them all
Tie
cleaned and put up
the
there.
tail to your riding mower and pull that sucker. There
You know
go.
what? I did. That was all fun and games until things happened. There's a video coming for you guys. There is.
Right, old man butt wrinkles. The keychain lights are more than 300 lumens these days, but these are metal. I don't know. They are a little sentimental. I'm hard pressed.
I think the ones I got take D batteries. Some shit. Let's see, whatever.
It's what it is. I left out weapons because you think everybody in your area has more than enough. Well, here's the deal: is having a lot of guns does not equate to efficiency and/or having enough ammo and parts and whatnot to maintain and use those, right? So that we've talked about this a lot, and that's what we. Yeah, I just dropped a bunch of shit. That's why we've talked about the Golden Five, and like, I got a lot of hate on my channel when we talk about knives, and guns are kind of the same way in the prepping community. Is a lot of people buy a lot of guns and equate that to being safe when you don't train with them and stuff. Like, there's a lot of old timers that have huge gun collections, right? And their 1911 never die or carry that 38 forever. That's fine. At least they're carrying, right? But then they go to shoot it and the thing doesn't run because it's got a decade's worth of pocket lit in the damn thing and it can't run.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I
you.
like my Glock. I go over to the air compressor, blow it out,
Right.
fucking lives. And it
But then
lives.
like, the next thing is like when you get that many guns, you're like, oh man, I really like this gun because it was cool, or oh man, it was in this movie, or like I've always wanted this, and you get it with like one magazine, no holster, and it's an oddball caliber you're not stocking. Like, would you like a Desert Eagle? Why? To say you have a Desert Eagle that came with one or two mags, like you might have a couple hundred rounds on that thing at best. It's not like you shoot it; it's your barbecue gun, right? Would you rather have a solar generator that could actually power your freezer that has your half beef in it, or would you rather have a freaking gun that you can't even run in SHTF? Like that
I
just doesn't
think
make
I
sense to me.
have, I think I have 5 things that are legit just toys and wants sitting in the
Right.
safe
And you
now.
can have like
I've
a
got rid
couple,
of most of them.
but I know guys like if you have okay, let's just say a number, 50 guns. If you have 50 guns in your house, do you really need 50 guns? Probably not. Is everybody in your house going to be able to run 10 guns at the same time? No, you can't. Can you akimbo some ARs and AKs? Yeah, but are you really effective with that? No, man. You got to aim with that shit. And we're not gangsters. We're not holding shit sideways, spraying and praying. We want accurate fire and by volume if you can have it. If you can have 5 people in your family come up and give accurate fire volume, you're probably okay. You're probably going to win. Now the other 35 guns you didn't grab, or maybe you grabbed 10, maybe everybody grabbed a sidearm and a long gun, right? The other 40 guns you didn't grab, probably not going to be your go-to gun if in SHTF, right? They're probably not. Now, and a few of those could have been like a 22 and a couple shotguns per person, whatever. Cool. Okay, so let's say out of those 50 guns,
You can dump
varying
at least
loadouts,
10 or 15.
everybody having a bolt gun and a shotgun and a 22 and maybe a revolver and a modern striker fire gun. Okay, cool. You have 20 guns that you don't need out of the 50. You have 30 for what ifs and different options that make some sort of sense for that amount of people. The other 20 could have been your entire solar system and you don't have to pay electricity anymore. It could have been body armor and cheap nods for everybody and some thermals that added so much more to your capability. It could
Don't
have been
forget to upgrade your primaries.
yeah, it could have been absolutely decked out to the nines, perfect primaries. Everybody had exactly what they wanted, blah blah blah. It could have been so much food. It could have been so much water filtration. It could have been so much medicine. Like if you're dying in the winter and everybody had 10 wool blankets and everybody got in one room with 10 wool blankets apiece, you're probably going to live in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
That's enough
Speaking
body
of
heat.
speaking of medicine, I don't know if you guys have been down the ouchie boo boo and cough cough runny nose aisle, but while I was on vacation, I had to get just a regular sized bottle of ibuprofen for kids and Tylenol for kids. I bought 2 boxes. It was almost 30 fucking dollars.
Jeez. Jeez.
And I was like, I thank God I have what I have here. It was oh,
Oh, yeah. Dude, we have
that
been
hurt my
plowing
soul.
through.
It hurt my soul.
Dude, we have been plowing through our medical. Like, allergy season is no joke this year around here. Like, everybody's getting sick. Everybody's getting really bad allergies. Everybody's got coughs. Like, I've already blown through a big old chunk of our cough drop stockpile. And bro, we ain't even hitting winter yet. And I was like, Jesus,
Yeah, it's not
me. I'm
even
like,
cold yet.
I need
It's
to
not even
go get
cold.
one. And
And
like,
and I smell shortages with all the previous tariffs and bickering back and forth. I smell shortages.
oh yeah. And we were going through it looking for stuff that we needed for this stuff. And we're like, man, this stuff's been expired for 6 years. Do we need it? And I was like, we need to replace it. And I was like, we need to get some Thermaflu before it's cold or flu season because like that couple extra days on your job is a lot of money when you're trying to stock stuff and keep everything at a certain level. Like if that can keep you going to work for the week instead of being out for the whole week, I mean, that's a big thing. And then getting other people in your household sick, like it just snowballs. Like being able to keep your family healthy is no joke. And it's a good investment on stuff like that. I mean, just simple stuff like cough drops and cold medicine and some day and nighttime, like the day and nighttime Alka-Seltzers. I use like there's a reason that every time I go into the dollar store and I see them on the shelf, the entire stock that's there is going in my cart. I take all of it. And I don't even feel bad about it. When I take 10 boxes of medicine and they're looking at me at the register, I'm like, you can say whatever you want. I have it when you guys don't have it and you're sick and I'm fine. Like, I don't care. That's for me and my family. I have the money now. If you didn't go buy 10 boxes of cold medicine, that's on you. You know what I mean?
And a lot of you guys know that I kind of get over the counter stuff at cost, and I just got an email that what I can access. There's limits to it now.
Dino says, I feel attacked. We probably have 30 guns for a house of two. Well, do you have solar and food and medical and all that squared away, Dino? If so, then you're fine. Then you can go to the next thing and the next thing.
If that's the Dino I'm thinking about, yeah, he's probably fine.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's probably fine.
Dino
But
is
yeah, like what I can access for the over the counter crap is like there's like limits of 2 boxes of this, one bag of that. Like I'm smelling shortages.
up Survival Empire. And we're getting some good
Get the
people in here.
shit.
Dude, yeah, shortages. Dude, I already have my son's Christmas and birthday parties bought and extra, so that way if people can't get stuff, I can cover them. Like, I already have it bought because the shit is going to be unreal. And people are really going to see it because that's when they buy extra stuff more than their normal stuff, right? Holiday season. Dude, okay, I have candy stockpiled for Halloween already. Is it good for you? No. Is it a morale boost? Yes. What kid doesn't want to show up and get some candy? Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And we all didn't think that like the Great Value corn and green beans we're gonna go back down to 50 cents this past round. It did. Like if they go on fucking sale after the holidays, fucking buy it and buy
yeah,
more than. I don't care
yeah.
if it hurts a little bit. Buy it because you're gonna be
Every
grateful.
year after Thanksgiving, I go and buy as many turkeys that are most of the time our turkeys get marked down to like 78 cents a pound.
Yep.
Dude, you're buying an entire turkey for like 10 or $12. What would you do if you were paying for that many pounds of turkey on anything else? It ain't
And
that.
then eat a turkey once a month,
Yeah. Dude,
and it'll save you so
did it in
much
the
fucking
summer.
money.
I
Because
just
I
made
eat a
a
turkey every
Thanksgiving
month.
with the ham. We ate it all week. We ate varying casseroles with the ham. I do the ham and beans. I ate that for the whole next week. Like when I have that meal, that's like 2 weeks of food for us. You just got to make different things with it, like you know whatever you're gonna make. A breakfast
You can
casserole
make
with
turkey
mashed
pot
potatoes.
pies. You can
Yeah.
frickin' do the turkey and stuffing. Make turkey sandwiches.
Oh man,
I do it once a month. I do it once a month, and it
it's
saves
the best.
so much fucking money. But I have to have a dedicated freezer just for turkeys. But that's
Hey,
beside
dude,
the point.
I'd rather have an extra dedicated freezer full of turkeys and hams right now because guess what? In November, there's going to be people that don't have a ham or a turkey to put on the table
Yep.
because there's only so many that are going to show up, you guys. And cutting back production and all that stuff, the packaging, like diesel is going to go up by then. Like it's going to be an expensive year. It's going to cut into people's holiday budgets for Christmas and whatever Kwanzaa, fucking whatever
And
bullshit.
we're already at the end of the month. We're already at the end of the month. We got one more. Before you know it, the holidays are here already, guys. They're already fucking here.
Back to school's here. So guess what goes through all the schools? Sickness. So yeah, Justin B nailed it. You need to get your medical stuff now before everybody else is trying to go get it. And
I know
season.
my kid's school. He hasn't even started yet because we came back from vacation with him, freaking in the having to go to the emergency room because he was so fucked up. Like, and I called the school and the teacher was like, "Don't even worry. all my fucking kids are sick. All the staff is sick. Everybody here is fucking sick. And I was like, she was like, keep him home until he is 100% well, and nobody here is well. I was like, cool. Another week it is. Heard.
Right. That's messed up. And that's just already. You know what I mean? Like that.
It's not even cold yet.
Sense every year stuff that happens, man. Like, go buy that Tang. You don't think Tang's one of the best preps ever? 100% of your vitamin C per
Where do they
glass.
still sell that shit?
Sam's. I buy it all the time. I buy Tang. I buy lemonade. I buy Gatorade. So like,
Because Tang has a whole bunch of good shit in it.
Tang for the winter, and then Gatorade for the summer, because like the electrolytes and stuff, and you're getting dehydrated and you're working your ass off sweating.
Because I can't have real orange juice, so that's the closest thing I can have.
It's cheap.
If I drink orange juice, you can't be in the same room as me.
I think each one makes like 8 good tasting gallons and like 12 watered down gallons. Because like you have to use a little bit more than what they actually say to make it not taste like Kool-Aid, you know?
So like a couple of weeks worth for me and like a month worth for the kids.
Yeah, there you go. But that's a lot of vitamins
shit
in a small amount of space. Like you get a tote of those
right now.
For those in one tote. The tote don't weigh much. First off, so it's easy to haul around when you actually have to bug out with it, if you have to bug out, right? Or you have to take it somewhere. Second, you have it there when your kids are like, oh man, I want something to drink besides water. Oh man, here's some Kool-Aid, here's some lemonade, here's some Tang. Like, it busts up the monotony, and it's also putting different vitamins in their bodies, right? Just saying.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not a great price, but they have it on Amazon.
There you go. Speaking of that, I have not seen it. They must have moved it at my Sam's. I haven't seen it in a while. I found the lemonade. They've had that, but that's kind of seasonal too because it's summertime.
For your area.
Yeah. What's fish mix? I don't know. Fish amox. Fish amoxicillin. Pretty much lasts forever.
I don't know if we can get too deep into that stuff without you getting good no warning, but yeah, that stuff's real.
It's medical for your fish to make sure your fish don't get sick. And if you look at different dosages in Minecraft, it's enough for human consumption as well.
They're only made in the same exact place.
Yeah. Also, you can do that stuff if you have exotic birds. They have aviation medical as well, that if you look up milligram dosages and figure out what you need as a person, you just have to buy the quantity and adjust accordingly. Does that make sense? Lawfully sent a dog treat. I don't know what that means, but it was adorable.
Oh, it's if you get like 1,000 of those little points from those, then you get like $1 from the tubes.
Wow, thanks, tubes. How many dollars did the tube get? A lot?
No, it's a straight cash out. Like, people give them to you because they get them for free for watching live streams and interacting. And then like for like every 1,000 or whatever that you get sent to you, you get like a penny. And then
wow. Well, there you go, guys. That's something you can do for absolutely free to all your YouTubers. That's cool. I've never had that before. It must be something they turned on. Maybe I finally made them not that angry at me, and then they're like, "We're going to shut you down with all your pee-pee videos."
They're like, but here's your penny for compensation.
Yeah, thank you.
If they give it to you, if your people give it to you. Well, because like, I get a lot of them because I watch a lot of live streams. So
here's the real question. And somebody asked me about this, and they're like, "Hey, I'm allergic." Haha, Teresa sent a golden shit. That's hilarious.
That one's the golden poop.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's a penicillin variant. Okay, so somebody asked me, they're like, "Hey, they're diabetic. I don't remember what level, and they're allergic to penicillin." That's a problem, right? Like that's really hard to stock shit for.
That's a doozy.
Tractor Supply is a wonderful place to get animal meds, especially horse meds. Check them out. Hey, thanks, Voodoo Queen. I definitely didn't used to get ivermectin there before that was a thing. So,
that stuff is OTC now in like 9 different states, I think.
Yeah, I think you can buy it in
like 5 different states. I know Arkansas is one, and I think one of the Carolinas got on board.
When the cornfields finally get cut, I'm about to go walk with my bump helmet and nod, bro. I might get out and do the things with a hoodie on because hoodies are tactical.
No, Arkansas. Let's see. So we can do.
Did you did I ever end up sending that to you? Did your home? I thought you was talking like your homeboy or something was checking that into that. Did that ever work out for you guys or?
What? The peel box.
No, you guys were checking out the nod system that I bought because it was fairly cheap.
I haven't even. I've been to the farm once. I'm not happy with them. They're
You're
all
not.
grounded. Everyone's grounded.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I
The
leave for
home.
2 weeks and everybody acts like it's fucking vacation. There's unpicked okra all over the fucking place. Well, the good thing is, if anybody needs okra seeds, let me know because I got a metric fuck ton.
Dude, send me some. I'll try it.
I
Somebody
mean,
just said, I watched a video. They said that I can plant that for my crops in my area. I was like, no
oh, you
shit.
can?
I guess. But
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, mine did this freaking like they did good with hardly freaking like they were punished, man,
yeah,
and they're
every
still
time
popping.
I just throw okra like in the side of one of my raised beds, thinking it's not going to do shit, and it just takes off fine. Like okra is pretty hardy. It just does its thing. I'm pretty impressed with it actually.
And it's good. It's got some health benefits to it too,
It's
like
really
for
good.
like bad cholesterol and things like
I
that.
started it. Yeah, it's really good for your joints and stuff too. I started eating pickle okra. The problem is like I can only eat so much because like its texture and everything. Like I'll just grab one and occasionally eat it out of the jar while I'm eating something else. Kind of like beets. Beets are like really good for your heart, but like I don't like beets like myself. But like I still force myself to eat them because they're like really good for you.
I like beets mixed in with like that 3 bean salad or whatever, the cold
Oh, I
3 bean
hate
salad or whatever. I'll eat it with that.
it. Oh man, I cannot. I hate three bean salad. Oh man, it makes me gag just fucking thinking about it.
No, I completely no. I went through a phase where I
No,
liked it, and I think I ate it so much I'm not that into it anymore. But I ate it for a while.
they're like, "Can I take home a gallon?" I'm like, "Yeah, why don't you take two? Get it out of here."
Ain't nobody gonna. You can always rinse it off and throw a ham hock in it
Oh God, you're making me sick.
and make ham hock soup. You can always rinse it off and repurpose it.
You're making me sick, brother. Pickled okra with cream cheese. Ooh, that sounds all right. I have to try that. Bigfoot better stop rocking my camper. It just loaded up. You just loaded up some 45 long colt. There you go, Cowboy Troy. Go get them. It's a white liquid. I think my daughter takes doxycycline, white liquid. She's allergic to penicillin. Okay, doxycycline. I'll have to look into that.
Being allergic to penicillin's a
Penicillin,
doozy.
Ivermectin. Okay. Oh, Chris Gross. I like it in pickles. I like throwing one over in my pickles, and I'll kind of munch on it while I'm eating a pickle.
I throw okra. I throw okra as like you just grab like a handful or two, throw it in whatever soup you're making. Like
Yeah, I
if
love
I
it in
make like
gum.
a gumbo, I'll toss them in
Yeah,
there. Like
yeah,
you can
gum.
you can hide them in some shit.
Yep, it's good for you.
It has
We got
good like bad
water.
cholesterol properties and shit like
We're-
that. So
I think I made a bigger mess. Oh my god. Whoops. What else we got? What else we got? I have some really big fish. I have a lot of fish-acillin, and dogs need IV bags too. Pat's taking care of it. Pat's like a responsible pet owner. Good job, Pat. Sometimes that
I
vet
need
is way out the way.
I I need to score some more In the arm hydration. Mine are
Oh.
kind of old.
Go.
Which I'm also not happy with that text that message I sent you the other day.
Jill said they're allergic. Damn. To penicillin. The liquid is
Jeez.
gross, hence why azithromycin, or however you say that. Nice. There you go. She said the white liquid's gross. You don't lie to it. No, I'm just kidding. That was bad. Bad TMT. The hell is this for?
Oh,
Oh,
damn it.
support.
Won't let me.
By the way, if you guys have flash drives, you need to go on. You know what? Another thing I thought about with YouTube doing this, all channels and deleting old stuff, you need to go back and listen and put stuff on flash drives, like instructional videos on how to like if you have a vehicle, go find all the repair videos you can for it, a lawnmower, all the service stuff like that. Like I look up YouTube for all kinds of stuff, and the old ones where you used to like be able to break down pews and maintain them yourself are going away. So if you have ones like that you refer to every time you mount a scope or you clean a rifle or whatever, go save it on a flash drive now. Or like old prepping videos like Bear's Classroom, all that stuff, really good information. You know, if your snares you want to do, if you're making different water systems out of rain barrels and stuff, your trash can EMP protection, go save all that crap on a flash drive. Anything you've ever used prepping wise, because one day you might give it to somebody or go make 3 or 4 of them, and so you can give one to your kid before you pass away, so you can say, I use this information, this is where it got me, go further with it. You know what I mean?
I literally put what, like 30 pages worth of free ebooks on in the Discord under that tab.
Yeah, dude, snag that stuff.
And
The info stuff,
you can down we I'm pretty sure most of us have or know somebody that has an old shitty ass tablet. Download it on that old shitty ass tablet that's like obsolete and then use it as a reader.
throw it in a tech protect bag with a charger,
And
solar panel, boom, you have info, baby.
and you have a metric ton of info. I got like 4 tablets that are like completely obsolete, but they're full of books.
That's a digital library, and I also advocate for having a physical library of books. Why not have both? Just saying. Two is one, one is none, right? Right?
I'm pretty sure most people have a library around them that still does once a year where they give away a whole bunch of shit. Go look and see what the books are. There might be something good in there.
Odyssey had some good references. Yeah, there you go. Man, I need a battery. I got to find my battery tester. I found a whole bunch of batteries. I got to see if I just need to can them. That's another thing is make sure you don't store any of your stuff, your flashlights, your nods, your thermals. Check your batteries. Check your batteries and all your red dots and weapon lights a couple times a year. Fresh them up, especially if it's like your EDC. Just go ahead and fresh up the batteries every 3 months. Just like you'd shoot your carry ammo, fresh it up, clean it up, do a tune up on your gun, give it a full wipe down, give it an oil, do the things. You know what I mean? Like, if you've been carrying your pistol and you're with your red dot for a year, change the battery. Does it need it? Probably not, but just now's the time before winter, and that's kind of when crime goes up, right? Because people can carry more stuff. People get more desperate around the holiday season. Like, make sure your stuff's squared away. Make sure all your knives are sharpened up that you're carrying. Make sure everything's Loctited in. Make sure you don't have a wiggly pocket clip on anything. Make sure all your flashlight batteries are topped off. Just do the once over on all your equipment. Check your belts, check your boots. If you got bad shoestrings on your boots, get them changed up. If you need new boots, get new boots. If you need new pants, get new pants. Like, just stuff you're going to wear every single day. If it's winter time coming up, get your 5 flannels situated, because I wear 5 flannels on rotation weekly, and then I have nicer shirts for nicer, and then I have work flannels. Like, they're just my older flannels. Just cold season's coming. Make sure you got your wool socks. Make sure you got your long johns. If you ripped them up going over hunting, ripped it on a barbed wire fence, and you got a hole in your knee or your crotch, get some new ones, man. Like,
Or if
just
you shit yourself in that pair hunting last season and you never replaced it yet, make sure you get another one.
got to off gas your alkaline battery. So there you go. Team T is 7 days a week. Well, yeah, but I also have a clothes washer, so I can go ahead and throw those in and change it around there lawfully. Thank you, sir, for letting. Okay,
I
get
don't.
7.
Oh,
Get
it
10.
sounds like northern people problems.
You silly.
We don't get cold like that here.
Okay, well then get your stuff for your swamp ass.
Keep that shit on deck.
Bet you do, big dog.
I bet everybody should have got out of that dill tab when I freaking posted it, man. That talcum powder was practically free.
Get your vehicles maintenance. You just do all the stuff. You know what I mean? Don't be lazy. If you don't have 2 bins of pants and shirts in the family, are you even preparing? Right? You should just have, like, I've been saying it for years. I have my son's entire next year of clothes I bought. I bought it used. I'm I'm trying to use my money wisely here. Like, people just get rid of stuff so fast.
Especially with growing kids, if you can find somebody that's got, littles a little bit younger than yours and a little bit older than yours, Trade
Swap them.
City, man. Trade
Yep.
City. Especially when, like elementary school and below are, like, they grow so fucking fast, the clothes still look new. Just trade shit. Ain't gotta buy it. Spend the money on shit that matters.
Amen.
I spend like no money on fucking clothes for my kids.
Yeah, I try not to. Swapping stuff around is the way, my dude.
I mean, like, if I'm out and I see something on clearance that's like, oh, that's stupid cheap, then yeah, I'll grab it. But
Yeah, usually if I see something that's on sale for clearance, if it's like a toy or like clothing or whatever, and it's $1, I'm like, oh, it definitely costs more than $1 for this pair of shorts. Like, I'll buy the pair of shorts. You know what I mean?
like, and especially like, I like the reason why I go to Wally World once a week is because I have a really really good clearance section at mine. I find $40, $50 toys all the time for $5-10 in there. I buy them and I stash them in my closet.
Heck yeah,
Then
that's
when
what
the
I do.
kids have a birthday or Christmas roll around, there's fucking. My wife's like, oh, like, how much money do you think we should spend on Christmas? I'm like, I don't know. What do you think we can scrounge together? And I take it from her and I buy something practical with it, and then I bust out all the shit I already bought. Is it a little sleazy in the marriage? Yeah, but do I do it? Yeah.
Yep, you know it.
It's like I already got 30
Just
fucking brand new toys sitting in the closet.
yeah, heard that. Don't be dumb. Be smart. Be practical.
Not
Be
spending
practical.
$400 on Christmas when I can spend $100
Hell
by
yeah.
grabbing the
Hell,
shit throughout the year.
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's also your
That's
location may
like
vary.
food in your family's stomach right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Uh huh.
huge. Think of 1,000 extra fucking dollars of food for your family. When everybody else's family's starving, you got that extra 1,000 in your pantry, dude. Money. Man, I have so much shit. I need to throw some shit away. Might need to throw some of my crap down in that the trade it tab I got. I haven't used that in a minute. See if anybody needs some of this stuff.
Make a dedicated tote for it too, so that way you don't lose it after you post it.
That's true. That's something else I need. I need more totes, man. When Walmart put those ones on sale for $5, and I went and cleaned them out, I thought, bro, you need totes your whole life. I could get 20 totes today and have them build tomorrow, man. Retarded.
Yep. Even when I was on vacation, I seen a bunch of sell at Walmart. I was like, "Mom, you need totes?" She was like, "I could use some." I was like, "All right, you grab this side, I'll grab that side." She's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Just buy the whole fucking stack.
Yeah,
You're gonna use them. You're gonna use them, and they're freaking half off. Just
I'm talking
laugh
about.
now, cry later. Cry now, laugh later."
Amen.
Sure enough, the next morning she had half of them full.
Yep,
There you
that's
go.
what I'm. Heck yeah. Let me look at this. Oh, look at Pat Riot dropping 5 gifted memberships. Pat, you shouldn't have. You dirty dog.
Holy crap, holy.
Goodwill. Oh yeah, Goodwill. You can get some good shit there. Shoes are hard for kids, dude, and they make crappy shoes for kids.
They make crappy shoes for adults too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you, I will say, I've been most of this year wearing the ones that I got on clearance from Walmart, and they're fucking still alive. I'm surprised. They were like
George Clooney
$5.
I like rechargeable, but I need to finish up that video on the testing between Duracell and Baby Gar. Baby Gar are cheap, but you know what? Honestly, every time I go to Harbor Freight, I buy a pack of AAA's and a pack of AA's. They're like $3 or under for 30 batteries, 24 batteries. Are they Chinesium crap that aren't going to hold up as good as like lithiums? Yeah, but I have 10 packs of those compared to one pack of a pack of lithiums, you know.
Sometimes that's the route to go. Hey, I don't know who was saying about Goodwill, but beware because I've seen other people post about it, and I know I've heard about it personally too. A lot of them are taking the good stuff that they get in and posting them for sale online. So this is turning into more and more of a crapshoot when you go. So might want to try to look at some of the smaller similar deals.
Could see that. But I like rechargeable batteries. Double A's, triple A's, anything. We save at birthday and Christmases all year, my dudes. That's what's up, Dom. That's what I was saying. We used to have a bargain hunt, but it closed down. Oh yeah, yeah. We like those bargain stores too. Those are awesome. You can get some good stuff there.
There's a place that's run by a church local to me that
Live.
a lot of people will just go and donate stuff to, and then like they'll sell it. Plus, they get from like their congregation and stuff. That I actually find really good stuff at.
Boots aren't made like they used to. Yeah, I know. Get work boots or get like cowboy boots. Yeah, Teresa B just said the same thing you said about Goodwill, where they put it on auction sites.
Yep.
I don't like Duracell because they leak into your electronics. Everything will if you leave it there long enough. I like the Energizer lithiums work pretty good. I run Duracell. I'm like, if I can get a good pack of them on sale and they're good ones, like I get them. Like I'm not super brand loyal. I'm more price and quantity loyal. Like I'd rather have a big amount hanging out when I need it. Yeah. I mean, wherever you can get good deals, like garage sales are bomb. I love garage sales.
If you got the Book of Faces, like I don't have one, but my wife does. So like I use her phone all the time to go check out, marketplace and shit. I
I
still
use
do like
mine.
offer up and Craigslist. I still freaking look at those like 3 times a day.
Coldfoot just picked up a buddy heater for 50 buffins because he wanted one for his new spot, and yeah, like you can't buy them for $50, dude. So why not?
And down here because nobody buys them.
Well, yeah, that's true. We get stuff in up here where we can't leave. So up at top, I'm looking into getting some rechargeable batteries with C-type USB, so I can charge them with solar panels. Hell yeah, dude, I do it. I charged a Ring doorbell battery with my solar panel from my fan I got off Amazon I was telling you guys about. Guess what? I recharged that battery for free, baby. You know what I mean?
Do
Like,
you like the ones with the little built-in thing, or do you prefer, or would you prefer to have it like all sitting in a little charging bank and plugged in?
it
Because I have
depends.
a
Like
little bit of both.
the old school ones, like the old like 4 and 8 ones, some of those take forever to charge, and like some of the newer ones are pretty good. But I like the chargers that can do all the way up to 18650. Like you can put a AAA in there if you wanted, or you
No,
can
no,
put
I'm talking about, do
18650.
you like the rechargeable batteries that actually have the little hole in it where you can plug the charger into it,
I mean,
versus just
I
regular rechargeable batteries that you slap in a charging pack?
I'm indifferent. I stock both. I like my I have some Surefire ones for like my pistol and rifle lights that are direct plug in because like I figure I'll fold out a
Yeah.
folding pin and charge them up that way. And then I
Okay.
don't also carry a charger in my pack, so it cuts a little bit of space and weight. Depends what I'm using them for. Like if it's for that, if I can cut something out of my pack, I will. But if not, like I don't care
Yeah,
as
I have
long
a
as
little bit of
whatever I
both as well.
keep it fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just wanted to see
So
what your opinion was on it, because I'm indifferent. I have a little bit of both.
yeah, I think having both gives you the option, right? And
Yeah.
that's even. But I also just run super duper cheap Harbor Freight batteries and crap too. And
Like I
I
have
mean,
I have some in
on sale for
the
$1
remote control, and I have
for
some like in like the remote control and shit. And when
oh
it's
yeah,
the end of the day, if it's still daylight and I'm not really doing much with the panels that are already out, like I'll go plug in the fucking TV remote batteries or something. Like at least that gets something for free.
yeah. Throw it in the TV remote. That's cheapo. Pat said he went to Walmart and bought a buddy heater a few months ago, and then stopped at a Goodwill that had $40. He was so pissed. Well, you could take the one to Walmart back.
Yeah,
Buy the one at Goodwill, save the money. You know what I mean? Or you could have
I would
both.
have. I would have fucking took the Walmart one back.
Yeah. Or I keep two.
I mean, I have a couple of. They're not buddy heaters, but they're heaters. I have a couple just in case I ever need them. But what can I do with those? Just hit them with an air compressor to clean them out? Because I know they're collecting fucking dust.
No, pretty much all you really have to do on them is check and clean the little spark deal for the ceramic, and then it's kind of like a grill, right?
Okay.
And you just push your propane through it, and it'll clean it all out. You shouldn't really have to do anything other than making sure you got spark, really.
But like the heating, it will like blow off like whatever the heating element is or whatever inside, so it doesn't just fucking smell all gross.
Yeah, but it's just like your furnace. The first time you fire it up, it's just gonna burn all the shit that's on the heat exchanger off, and then run.
Not like it's problems I anticipate ever having to fucking encounter, but
Right. You're more worried about, man, I need to run this solar deal so I can run an air conditioner because I got swamp ass.
yeah, it's fucking hot. It's hot, and there's a fucking category 3 rolling outside.
Oh, look, I found ammo. Man, I love that. Found a box of ammo back here just chilling.
Oh
I
yeah.
love that. Christmas. Oh, look, I found another. Oh my God, I got 3 boxes of ammo just sitting right here. What the hell are they doing over here?
You don't live here.
Yeah, this is not your home.
You could girl math the shit out of that too to justify using it. It was free. I forgot I had it.
Score. Talk about a kid and Christmas. Tactical Muffin Top. Which brand freeze dried food is the best to buy? My favorite is Peak Refuel. It is freaking delicious. If I'm being honest, I did a lot of reviews on them. My Patriot and Ready Hour are cheap, and if I'm being honest, they taste like it compared. Mountain House isn't too bad, but some of their stuff, their meat especially, like it tastes a little. It has like a spongy texture to it compared. If I was gonna buy one and stock it, I would go for quantity. I like Augustin Farms. I like the number 10 cans from them, the pantry cans, and I buy like soups and cheeses and like peanut butter powders and stuff like that because I can mix it with stuff I already have. Because at the end of the day, freeze dried stuff is so expensive. It's really not a good bang for your buck. Like it's to supplement. Like if you can afford to buy
especially
freeze
the
dried
smaller stuff.
beef, yeah, you should do that. But you mix it with your rice and oatmeal and pancake mix and like potato flakes and stuff to stretch it. Peak Refuel, when I was doing my testing, they tasted the best. Like, man, it was good. It was
But
good. But
you had the higher end one, right? Like they
I
have
had
tiers. A lot of them have tiers now, right?
Ready Wise, like if you're just gonna go to Costco or Sam's and buy a bucket for I think Ready Wise like $68. That's that's pretty good. Ready Wise is good. But like if I'm gonna buy it, I buy the soups because you get a lot of vegetables and stuff in it, or I buy the freeze dried fruit because canned fruit doesn't last as long, so that's like a really hard one to stock, and meat. Um, but I would rather,
Buy them by themselves. Don't buy
yeah,
unless you don't have anything. Don't try to avoid the pre-made buckets because most of what's in those pre-made buckets are filler shit that you can stock cheap anyway, like oatmeal.
yeah, that's
If you buy a breakfast bucket that says, "Oh, it'll feed you for 180 days," like
they have
there's
like
a lot of
dehydrated,
fucking oatmeal in there.
right?
And
I
you
agree
can
with
buy
that.
your own fucking oatmeal.
And honestly, a dehydrator would get you a lot farther. Just dehydrate your stuff, put it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the freezer. If I had a freezer full of crap I dehydrated, potatoes, onions, banana chips, apple chips, like
You can freeze your dehydrated shit. You don't have to put them in the Mylar.
no, you don't. I put mine in Ziploc bags. Like back when I was doing it before I had a vacuum sealer, I'd put them in Ziploc bags, take a straw, suck it out, or you can use a vacuum and suck it out. Basically the same like ghetto vacuum seal. And
Oh,
I into those in a gallon bag and I throw it in the freezer. So you have a freezer gallon.
oh,
So you have the protection of it. It's dehydrated. Like think about it. Carrots, bananas, potatoes, onions, celery, peppers, all that stuff's relatively cheap, you know. Apples and a cheap dehydrator you buy off Facebook Marketplace for 10 or 20 bucks can do it. Throw it in your freezer. That's way cheaper than the freeze dried stuff. You really don't have to worry about it unless your freezer goes out or whatever, or you take it out and either rehydrate it and use it or whatever. Best bang for your money, dehydrator. And you can do it with an oven too. You don't have to buy a dehydrator. And most
but
air fryers
odds are you can go
have a
on
dehydrator.
Facebooks or OfferUp or whatever and find a dehydrator that's used for fucking nothing. Like I got mine. I got all my used ones for like $5-10 a piece.
And you know what? I have another prepping series that it's very Christian heavy, but it's pretty good. Maybe I'll listen to that one instead. Uh, the guy only dehydrates, and this was back before like freeze dryers and stuff, so it's a little predated. But when you're carrying all that dehydrated food, guess what? Just like a thing of Mountain House or an MRE, they're pretty lightweight. You can carry a lot of dehydrated food with you. You just have to have a water source to rehydrate, right? And you can eat a lot of that stuff. Like you can dehydrate jerky and freeze dry it. You can smoke your jerky and freeze dry it. Like that's the best bang for your buck when you're saving meat. Besides canning, canning is the best way to store meat. Um, because like if your freezer goes out, your freezer goes out. Your pantry doesn't go out. It's sitting there all the time, right? So you can have your ground beef, you can have your stews and all that way. And you
You
can
know, I
just
was
take it.
really, really scared of
Mm,
canning my own meat, but if you follow the directions and shit and you do it right and you slow down, it's really not that bad.
What happened to him? He didn't have enough phantom tax. I don't. What do you mean, Gold? Used to be good night. I collected some meal replacement bars, Medex, good. There, yeah, for the go bags. Have I ever been in the back of Skibbity? No, that's gay. Also, don't rely
Those
on.
meal replacement bars make me thirsty as fuck, though.
Yeah, and the
They make
dehydrated
me
stuff
like
needs a lot of
super
it.
thirsty.
Right, and Pat's right. If you have a freeze dried food and you have a toddler that melts down if they don't get their Dino Nuggets, you're never going to get them to eat that egg and gravy freeze dried food. Yeah, I mean, when they get hungry enough, they'll get over it. I'm late. How many push-ups do I do? 50, Morgan. That's what you get. Restaurant good. The Peak refill. Yeah, that dude. The Peak food. I had that. It was like buffalo chili mac with man, what was it? It was like with elk or something. Oh my god, that was so freaking good, dude. And then they had a like Chinese teriyaki one with man, what was it? They used like venison and they used
That
buffalo
one
and
was
they
with
like
rice, right? That
threw
one
in
had
pro-
rice mixed in it.
yeah, it was freaking good. It tasted like I bought it at a Chinese place, just a little soggier. Like it was good. It was really good.
Well, that was probably user error. You probably eyeballed the water, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we were on the back of the tailgate and we were just using what we had for water in my little
Yeah.
Coleman. But it made a good hot lunch on deer season. Me and R split it. It was good. And sometimes that's a morale thing in itself, just having something heated to eat. You know? Oh no! Oh, I found this. Are you shitting me? I found one of my laser bore sighters I bought like 4 of.
Oh,
No,
one of the ones that you thought grew legs and walked away.
yeah, I just bought that CV Life big plastic kit so I didn't lose them. God damn it! All right. Well, I guess I have 2 now. That pisses
Hide
me
the
off.
CB Life one. Never mind.
Not
You're
bad.
not allowed to hide shit. Never mind. You're not allowed to hide shit because you'll never
You
find
want
it.
to know what I used it on? I sighted in my pellet gun because I kept missing a couple ground squirrels. That's why I bought it, because that one was small enough to do my .77 or 75, whatever.
7-7.
I didn't have anything because all my other ones were 22 bore, and it's too big, obviously. For that. All right. Well, this has been a productive cleanup because I'm finding good shit. I'm a little pissed about it, but that's okay.
You already spent the money. Get over it.
I'll be all right.
Those Amazon points, you'll never be upset again.
I'll be all right. What we got? What am I missing? Yeah, that's true. The problem with freeze dried food is more water. Yeah. Same with dehydrated. Honestly, my favorite is canning because you can just open the can and eat it, and it doesn't need that much water. If you do, you can add water to kind of stretch it out for more people, but most generally, if you open a can that you made yourself, you can just eat it out of the freaking can.
Yeah, you can. Speaking of cans and stuff, I'm kind of irritated. I got a bunch of these number 10 cans of corned beef that I've been accumulating, and since they're restaurant cans, I cannot find a Best Buy label on any of it.
Hmm. Oh well.
It'd be nice to know.
Yeah,
It'd be nice to
no,
know, but
right? I'm really angry at this Strike Industries Magwell not working. It pissed me off. Throwing it in the trash. I've had a lot of Strike Industries stuff work pretty good for me. I guess one letdown's not too bad over here.
nothing bad of odds.
I really like their +5 mag ones. They work pretty good.
Which one?
Strike Industries, their +5 mag wells,
Oh, okay.
they look pretty good. And they're a lot lighter than their they love Hillbilly. He's a good dude. Make sure you guys go like, share, sub to him. He's a good dude.
Who?
He sent me flop of coffee, which is I like making coffee. Oh, I found more one rat. Oh, this stuff's gold. I love that. How we doing, y'all? No, quiet. That's not good. What you got, Justin? Before I miss you in the chat. Kind of, kind of in a mode. Yeah, you got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. We going for an hour and 45 minutes. Holy bejesus. Freeze
Time
dried
flies
is
when you're doing shit.
travel. You can eat the food without rehydrating if you needed to. Yeah, the meat and the food, the fruits and stuff. Yeah, it is nice for the weight reduction. I will give you that. Justin B, just
Expensive though.
from data purchase. There you go. Like, share, sub to tactical muffin top. Lawfully arm said. Oh,
What
lawfully.
was that? What was that? Data
Lawfully.
purchase?
Yeah, he said just go 2 years off that. Stack what you eat. The best prep is a big pantry that'll keep some normalcy to your life. Yeah, and that's the best thing, especially for morale, is trying to stick to your normal diet. Yeah, that's the problem. Is freeze dried food, more water, store. Yeah, same with all that stuff. Micro Wolf, you stack a lot of freeze dried food, you better stack a lot of water. Amen, bro.
And water's
It
going to
can
be a whole fucking issue.
You can Rebel can, but yeah, you need a pressure canner. That's why I bought a big pressure canner so I can start doing up a bunch of meat. Because I heard this one guy, I've never had canned venison, but he said it is bomb for like making hot beef sandwiches with it. And I was like, oh, I like me a hot beef sandwich. So score. And I wanted to put up I didn't want to buy, especially because I'm like boycotting Campbell's and stuff. I used to buy like a lot of like in the wintertime, I love soup. Like I could eat chicken noodle every day. I could eat chili every day. I could eat any soup. Like I just love soup. So like when soup season hits, I am a happy dude because I love eating soup, man. It's good. It fills you up. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got a lot of flavor. Like it warms you up. I just love soup. So I wanted to can a bunch of my own, chicken and noodle and ham and bean and beef stew and beef and noodles and like yeah, like my broccoli beef, all that. Like I wanted to can up my soup because obviously me and my family like the soups and stews that I make, right? So
And those one can meals that you can up yourself are great for, it's been a long day. You and the wife are fucking tired. The kids got to eat. Dunk, dunk,
throw it
dunk.
in the pot, heat
Pop
it
it
up.
right in the pot, heat it up, and dinner's ready.
Yep, I
Get
love
a
that.
starch going, or have your starch in it. Put potatoes or whatever in it, and freaking go. I bought those electric canners, and I will say I've eaten the meat that I processed from, and freaking I'm here talking.
Yep. Ascenstein says
They're dummy proof. They do all the work for you.
I think we're going to see fuel rations. I think you're right. And having the longevity, which is the big plus side of freeze dried, besides the weight reduction, right? The longevity of it. So if you're looking as prepping, freeze dried food lasts what 7 to 10. We'll go 5 to 10 years roughly, and could go longer. Stored properly, no issues with pests, mice, things like that. Packaging. If it doesn't break the seal, it's pretty much good for basically indefinite, right? Um, if you're looking at that now and you're freeze drying stuff now before like the shortages and stuff like that hit, you are money way ahead because if you save it for 5 or 10 years and you look back at the inputs you put into it then, if you have the ability to freeze dry, you are money ahead big time this year. If you are catching sales, if you are making food and you are freeze drying it and it's not hurting your family, you are putting yourself years ahead in stocking that. And that is where it shines. But the upfront cost of getting it up and being able to freeze dry is a lot when you could just dehydrate it. You know what I mean? And freeze it. That's the trade off is a lot of upfront costs now, but man, the longevity you add for your stockpile is tenfold. And that's why I think the balance for canning is because you can get a good 7 years out of canned stuff pretty safely without having to worry about botulism. And I've eaten stuff older than that. I've eaten stuff older than that commercially canned. And I trust what I'm doing better, and I know the ingredients I'm putting in it if we're doing it ourselves. And you can do the same with freeze drying. You can make your homemade goulash the way you like it, freeze dry a big batch of it. Boom, you got goulash and SHTF, and all you have to do is drop some hot water in with it. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Like these fuckers right here are absolutely dummy proof. They're dummy proof.
There you go.
It literally tells you every single piece of direction that you got to know the whole time. Like you got to push the button and say, yeah, I did this step and all that good
There you
stuff.
go.
And like, it's dummy proof. And it
No
runs off
finish
electricity.
like pulled
You know,
pork.
you can do it if you live somewhere where it's 115 fucking degrees outside. You can run that in your house, plugged into a wall, and it's not going to make your house hot as shit.
Yeah, that's why I
Now, if
like
it
doing
was
it
cold,
humidity in the
yep.
in the house.
Yeah, if it was cold or something, and you know I had to heat up the house anyway, then yeah, I use the stove one. But I don't got to worry about being cold very much down here.
I can up to 2 deer a year. We don't eat much beef. Smoke it and then can it like pulled pork. Yeah, I on all my tags, if I get everything, I can get up to 6 deer a year on all my archery rifle and black powder and late season doe. I can get 6 deer a year with all my tags that I can purchase here with bonus tags and stuff. The last couple years have been rough. I'm lucky to get 1 or 2 a year, so I'm blessed with that. But yeah, I don't use Mylar. It lasts longer. Yeah, it does. Cool dark pantry. Amen, dude. Go basement. It's hard to freeze dry off grid. Yeah, Pat. I bet it is.
Your son should be getting at the age where he can get a youth tag here shortly too, huh?
Not even close. 12.
No. Oh, it's 12.
Yeah. Let's get a link for that Cancer J. That canner. Oh yeah, there you go, Justin B.
It's the Presto electric canner. Just look it up on Amazon and set an alert for when it goes on sale. I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's still cheaper than an all American canner. Except you can plug it in. You can plug it into a battery bank. I've canned meat from a fucking battery bank.
That's awesome. Listen here, Pat. I got an all-American canner. I'll sell you for a bargain. Instead of 400 muffins, I'll sell it to you for 200 because we're buddies.
I got a cool vintage yellow one that I got off of OfferUp for like $150. I love that fucking thing.
Flip that, dude. A crock
I
pot
just
is
love it because of the price.
degree outside. There you go. Yeah, that's a big old ceramic bowl. Throw that in a black car, and then you got a solar oven with a crock pot in it, baby. I like that.
Beats eating freaking adding water to oatmeal and waiting for it to get the right texture.
I like oatmeal. I eat a lot of oatmeal in the winter. Sometimes, for some reason, oatmeal in the winter, I just like it better in the winter because it warms you up.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that so much. But man, when you're cold, and it's kind of miserable. And like
I've been training my kids since they were 6 months old to enjoy oatmeal because it saves me a lot of money. And if they ever got to fucking go on oatmeal for breakfast every day, they ain't gonna cry about it.
Yep. Hear that?
That was a tot thing.
Pat Wright dropped the link. You can pressure
I don't think
can on
anybody's born loving oatmeal.
Large cast iron skillet. There you go. I have not done that before, but I'm sure it's doable.
Going what with the cast iron?
Over the fire pressure canning. That'd be cool.
I know I've heard some people say if they ever had to build a fire and throw their All American over it that they could, and I believe them.
Yeah, cast iron is pretty busted too. I mean, it is good shit.
Yeah.
When I'm still using cast iron, that was my great grandparents. Just saying, dude. Like nothing beats like when you're camping or deer season and you got fresh eggs on that cast iron pan with some bacon and some deer burger or like a back strap in there. Oh man. frying up that liver, throw it in some flour with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then chucking it in that cast iron pan with that leftover bacon fat. Oh, come on, man. So good. So freaking good, dog.
I do like a lot of organs. I just don't cook them as well as other people do.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard to be angry at anything fried.
Yeah.
Man, I need to like consolidate and get rid of all these AR accessories and parts I got.
Put them all in a bin and label it.
Just all these, like, I don't ever throw away any screws and stuff that you need for like holsters and all kinds of. And then when you lose one and you can't find one, you dig through that bag and you're like, oh, poor, I'm glad I saved that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
It's great. I got that bag in my range bag / my gun, whatever, everything bag that's got all that stuff in it. It's like, oh man, I need an Allen wrench. You dig through there for a minute, you find one, you're like, oh yeah, I didn't have to run upstairs and grab one.
I had an Allen wrench sitting right here with these random ass screws.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I got a bunch of like when you buy like furniture or whatever and it comes with one, I usually just whatever leftover screws and everything all goes in a sandwich bag and goes in a pile.
Heck yeah, man. I got the coffee cans and coffee cans of old screws and nails and bolts and this and that and the other, and you dig through that and you find the one thing you need, you're like, oh thank God. I didn't have to run all the way into town to get some, for like one
And
little
usually
thing.
when you got to go to that freaking hardware store that's in town, you're digging through shit in that store because it's not very well organized anyway. So freaking
And half the time they
might as
don't
well
have it.
dig through your own crap.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because at one time that you got to overnight Amazon yourself something that was freaking
The
$2 for a screw, you're gonna kick yourself in the butt.
SX is a versatile kitchen appliance with pressure canning, cooking, steaming, and slow cooking capabilities and safety features. 153 muffins. There you go. Lawfully said he's tired. I'm sorry, Lawfully. You can go to bed,
Which
buddy.
one was that?
The big one I got. What brand is that? Hold on, let me go grab it. It's down here. BRB. I got this water bather. It had good reviews from like Amish people, and I bought the second to largest one that they had off Amazon for it. And it is called a. Let me open this little booklet and see what it says. That's not very good name. It's a gland type stainless steel explosion proof pressure canner. And it has 2 release valves to make sure that it doesn't explode. But I wanted a stainless steel one so I could throw it over. It's Amazon's. I don't know. It's got a big freaking lock that goes over the top. It locks to both sides. It had big carry handles. That way, if I had a big load, 2 people carry it. It has 2 steam relief. That's what I wanted.
I
I
do
don't know.
like things that have that serve more than one function. Like those pressos, I can use them to water bath. I can use them to pressure can. I can use them to do
Yeah, you can water bath with a pressure,
yeah. What
but
is that other thing that's almost like just regular pressure cooking? I could use it as a slow cooker. You know, I like
like
things that do more than one thing.
yeah, I got big handle, a gland cross beam. Uh, I wanted one that had the 2 relief valves. That was a big thing for me. Because that's what, like, back in the day when you'd hear about them, like, blowing up people's kitchens and going through the roofs and stuff, they
Yep.
didn't have a bleeder valve on them. And that kind of like freaked a lot of people out. It kind of got people out of
Those
home.
older ones are fucking scary, dude.
I know. And then you
It
get
was
some.
funny though because I use that to scare to scare everybody else in the house so I could get the funds to buy these ones. I'm like,
Nice.
oh, how come you're not? Oh, how come you're not using it? Well, they're kind of sketchy, and the kids are home right now, and blah blah blah.
Right.
Well, how much is one that's not sketchy? Here, actually, there's one in the Amazon cart.
Funny you mentioned that. I was researching this one, but I guess if you want to pull the trigger on it now, well, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it is safer.
That was a productive clean out over here. Got 19 people watching, 33 thumbs up. Oh, you guys are cool. Oster, yeah, they make good stuff too. I'm a mod. I should be able to post links, but I can't. It's weird. I thought you were posting links, Pat. Yeah, you literally posted a link. What are you talking? You posted 2. Are you, Pat? You dingling.
Do you not? Do you have it on top chat, Pat, and not all chat? Maybe you're not seeing your own posts.
Weird.
It still won't show me the chat on here though. I'm kind of frustrated by that. Gotta do the nine things logged in at once thing.
You can't see your links. Your links are working, Pat. I could. That was a good chat. It's almost 10:30. Damn. I feel like I didn't even get nothing done. This is ridiculous.
I got one more thing in the prepping closet that I want to get done, but man, fuck,
You
it's a
can't.
whole task.
Oh, really? It's blue
I
on
just
my
thought,
phone. Weird. Oh, hey, I need to get more field tabs for
well,
this
if
thing.
anybody is not able to directly click on Pat's links, I'll give you a little hint. If you screenshot the chat and then after you're done, go back and just touch it with your finger on the screenshot, and then hit the lookup button, it'll look it up for you, and that can be your link. I know it's the link with 2 extra steps, but
Damn, sick. Heads up. That's a good one, actually.
yeah, if you're ever seeing like some people purposely omit so they're not wave their chats don't get flagged or whatever like that. Yeah, you just screenshot it and then.
Oh, maybe I should do that. I don't need any more excuses to get flagged.
Oh, I got 4 good problems. I got 4 bags of kids' clothes I got to go through that I got given to me. I'll lie to myself and be like, no, the kids need to be awake for that.
Score. When you're on YouTube vertical, links don't work for those on mobile. Okay. Thanks, Teresa B. I don't know. Chance, what up, brother?
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. But if you screenshot it and then you go over to your screenshot, you should be able to look it up or at least copy and paste it. Your phone's smart enough to be able to pull it.
Not me. My phone's retarded.
Well, I try to keep the dumbest, most relevant one I can.
Yeah.
Even then, it's intrusive as fuck.
Somebody's making a flip phone again, but it's not smart. And a lot of people are buying it just to remove themselves from the doom scrolling and stuff. That's a good idea. It's sad that that market is like, um, it's like retro or whatever. But people seek it out just to get out of the doom scrolling. Like that is like a sickening thing. But it's cool that a company made that for an
I mean,
option.
if that's what you need to have that, if you don't have the self discipline to stop, I mean, then I guess that's the option. I mean, I bought a little flip phone for my son because he's starting school, and I want him to at least have something.
Oh my
You
god! I
know?
found a second freaking. Oh man, I found another four-sider.
All the
Okay.
ones that you blame people for walking away with.
I'm still down one, but I'm happy to have these two back in the. I put one in the range bag, and I'm going to put one in this rifle. Put one in this rifle. Which, by the way, if you don't have a bug out rifle case with like lube, cleaning equipment, stuff to check your scopes and level them, and extra screws and Loctite and uh, mags and like some ammo, like one of those Ranger deals, maybe that like those what do they call those battle packs? Have one of those in there. Extra sling, like batteries, because then you can grab that and you know you can maintain that entire system and feed it. You should
Is
have.
this overkill for that?
Let me see. No, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Because I got that at Harbor Freight for $99 in the garage, so I bought more than one.
Heck yeah, yeah. Some of those you can catch on sale, a good deal or used ones. Yeah, and some of them even got wheels, so like you could wheel it around and throw it in your
Yep.
vehicle. They're nice. They are
Man,
freaking.
yeah, I love Harbor Freight's garage sales, man.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I want
I
to
was
get
like,
one of
what? I was
those.
like, what's the limit on this? The lady
Arc
was like, one per customer. I was like, well, I have me and I have two children with me, so I want three.
sounds like 3 customers to me.
Uh
Yeah,
huh. She just looked
forgot
at me
one of
while
those
she rang me up. I don't care.
popped out of the back of the box, and we seen it land in the back of the truck, and his scope on his bolt gun was still sighted in. I was like, all right, that's a commercial for Harbor Freight because it was nailing shit at 100 yards right out the box, and I was like, oh, that's exactly what you want out of a hard case like that.
Shit.
Yeah, we hit. I was like, hey, these railroad tracks are kind of rough. He's like, what? And we hit him, and I was like, our heads hit the ceiling, and I was like, I bet you just lost your gun, bro. And we look back, and it just slams in the back of the bed. I was like, oh man, I bet your scope. And we get there and we shoot it, and I'm like, we're tacking it at 300 yards, man. I cannot believe your scope is still on. I was like, that is a good case.
Can't fucking be mad at that.
Nope. Dumb down your phone to a few apps. I agree, Pat. Pat Riot. Yeah, let's get. Yep. Hey, Lawfully, if you're still in here, did you see the link that I sent you for those cheek risers and stuff for the Tika stock? What do you think about that? I kind of want to get
Those are
them.
nice.
See how that works.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. Oh man, I need to get this scope on my rifle. I bought this like 2 years ago. Keep forgetting to do that. Oh, I think I know what the deal is.
It's probably worth almost double what you paid 2 years ago.
Probably. Well, it's an Arkin. It's not like high dollar, but Arkin has been coming. I know a lot of people have been really running their stuff lately.
My Arkin is fucking. My Arkin has really clear glass. I mean, I'm
But
not
I've
complaining.
been running it. I know
It took like a month and a half to get to me, but
Double XL dude and Fatty Westside have been running Arkin and Foxtrotter 6, and he's running it on like a high end predator hunting loadout rig. I wish I could do the amount of predator hunting and like to his level that he's doing it, because he has like the full nods and like the really really nice thermal scopes and like the really nice coyote calls and like the UTV, like they're running like sealed sticks out here hunting, popping coyotes and pigs, man. That would be so much freaking fun. 50 millimeter. That's why I don't have it on my gun yet. I need 50 millimeter scope rings. Lawfully, you got a good set of halfway decent, maybe like some Vortex or some Leopold 50 millimeter scope rings you recommend? I don't know if I need medium. I definitely don't need highs. I don't know if mediums or lows because this thing's kind of big. I have to get that figured out on my eye relief and see where I like it on the gun. But I bought this because I keep when I get that buck fever, I've been like losing my crosshairs and just looking at the buck instead with my scope, and I'm like, holy Nikes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That buck fever hitting at a bad time. But this one has a lit reticule, which is kind of why I went with that. I think I bought this while I was turkey hunting or something one day. Or maybe I was black powder hunting. I can't remember. And it has the sunshade, which is cool. I kind of like that. That way
Fucking thing sounds monstrous.
you don't get the glare on your glass in early morning at dusk.
Sounds monstrous.
I don't know. It's huge. It is like it's pretty big. But it's a what is it? A 4x16? See, can't remember. Yeah, 4x16 by 50. And I was running the 4x9, which I've been running for years, but I'm getting old, so I kind of justified the more magnification. And R and my
I don't see so well.
yeah, R and my sister, they have the the Vortex. What is it? The something two. Theirs is a 4x18, I think, with a lit reticule, and holy smokes, that is a super nice scope. But they're like, R got his on a discount deal when like a Sportsman's Warehouse or whatever opened up, and he went in and popped the balloon and got like a huge discount on it. So he got it like half off or some bullshit. So he only paid like
Nice.
he only paid like 700 for his, and it was like $1,500. And I was like, I hate you. And then my sister
Yeah,
got one.
if you're gonna get it half off, might as well.
Yeah, she got like their floor model that people finger fuck, and she got hers for like 900. And I was like, damn, like that is a screaming deal.
It's nice to see that. It's nice to see the floor model go to somebody that's not a direct employee or the guy that works that freaking counter every single day. It's nice to see it get a chance to be given to somebody else.
Right. Pat's giving me
Because I know all the things that we play with
Pat.
and stuff like that. Like we usually all try to get first dibs on it at a
Acetines at
discount.
powder hunting. It's so your rifle runs a cartridge, or your AR or your pistol run a cartridge. So it's brass and it has all the lead and the primer and the powder encased. Black powder is you have the slug and you push it down on top of your powder. They're little kegs. They used to be like loose powder, but now it's like streamlined to like little 50-gram kegs that you put in there. And then you put a primer in the back, so it doesn't actually have a casing for the bullet. And then it's hammer fired. You cock your hammer back, you squeeze your trigger, it hits the primer, it ignites your powder, and it shoots your slug. So with regular encased ammo like your pistol AR, your modern day rifle calibers, it doesn't really smoke that bad. Have like a little puff, but when black powder, when you shoot it, you can't see anything after you shoot the gun. Like you can't see anything out of your scope, you can't see anything around you. So you usually have a buddy with a set of binoculars to tell you if you hit it or not. It takes a while to reload that, and you can't just throw a cartridge in and keep going. So it's a more traditional way to hunt, but it's been modernized to the point where it's not a cartridge, but like it's kind of like a pre-made stuff. Like you just throw your things of powder in your slug, smash it down real quick, put your primer in there, and then shoot. But you get one shot. It takes time to reload. So it's a more traditional way to hunt. So in Nebraska, our black powder season for deer is in December, the whole month of December. And you can also cross late season bow into that. So I black powder hunt. And that's how I've been getting most of my bucks is late season black powder
Yeah,
hunting.
it's definitely harder, but you get to go out before everybody else with their more modern equipment.
No, here you go out after rifle.
Really?
The rifle is 14 days. It's 2 weeks in November, weekend to weekend. We have the shortest rifle season in all 50 states. And then the month of December is black powder. And then you can also get late bow in there. And then in January, if you're a mile off the river, you can get a late season doe only tag and you can shoot it with anything. You can shoot it with a bow, rifle, or black powder. Most people just shoot it with
That's
their
fucking
rifle.
wild.
Yeah. Like that's what we get for
We get
deer.
we get like I think we get powder and then we get youth and then it's kind of fucking open game after that.
Yeah, we get bow, youth, rifle, and then it's rifle season. So youth get an extra week to hunt with a rifle. So they get 3 weekends, and yeah, that's it. And then it's bow and black powder. So bow is it's either the last day of October or it's the first day of September. I think it's the first day of September, and it goes through the rest of the year. But you can't bow hunt during rifle season. So you can't bow hunt for those 2 weekends, the one weekend for you.
I don't know, like for me, like it's not worth it for anything but turkey out here. Like that's the only thing that I freaking.
That sucks. Get your iguanas, bro.
I'll pass. If I really get hungry, then yeah, it'll become a thing. But
I want to eat one. I gotta find a place to make that, and I need some legit crocodile and some legit crawfish. I need a good place to eat. You're gonna have to hit me up with a spot, dog. I need that real local.
yeah, I'll just bring you a fucking plate
Dude,
when you're down here.
I'll freaking eat it too, right in front of you with my grubby nubs and everything.
You eat it with me. You think I'm gonna freaking just bring one for you and not bring one for myself? I'll eat twice.
It's a date, dog. I'm in.
I can fucking cook.
It's
I
a
can
date.
cook. I'll eat twice.
I'm
I
down
didn't
for
get
some.
big for no reason.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Bring some gator and some emu too.
Heck yeah, I'll eat all of that. Sign me up for a plane. Hell, if it's good, I might even pay you. Give you the old butt
Maybe.
slap. Good game, baby.
Woohoo!
I found my chungus from Jay. Nice.
You find your chungus what?
Bro. See, full death tower got it. That's funny.
Which chungus did you find?
Oh, the little flat one. The coaster.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta get that other printer back up and work on version 4 of the chungus.
Heck yeah, I like that one thing.
Yeah, I gotta get version 4 hammered out. I worked on the design while I was flying, so hopefully I'll have version 4.
I need to check all these
It's
Sierra
not
ones.
hard. All I gotta do is walk over there and turn it on.
I need to find my battery tester. Can't remember where I put it. Yo, hold down the fort. I gotta go take a leak.
All right. Well, I can't read the comment section, but what up, people? What are you doing right now? I know it's getting kind of late for most of us. Hopefully settling in. While me and Muffin dick around with crap in the closets and downstairs. So long sleeve crap. That all goes in that pile. In the pile. months out for holiday shit. Put that over there. So that's an outfit. You go with this.
What's up? Ugh. Everybody, if you got prepping questions, drop them in the chat. Drop in the chat. Why can't you read comments? I can.
Oh no, I can't.
You're
It's
born
not
in
showing it for
the
me.
90s? What?
Was I born in 1997? Is that what it said?
Was it born in the 90s? Yeah, I was born in the 90s.
I was as well.
Pat, you're old.
He's not as old as he looks.
I still like it. Oh man, I found this pair of sunglasses I was looking forever. Why the hell are they over here?
So that's where you took them off your head at?
I guess.
You ran down there to go get something, took them off your head, and then fucking forgot them there forever.
Yeah, I do that. Damn ADHD.
Shit's a superpower sometimes, so I'll tell you that.
Sometimes it's crippling. The problem is you never get a pick when you win.
Huh?
The problem is you never get a pick when it activates.
You don't get to pick when it turns on and off.
Yeah. Sometimes you go full retard. Sometimes you're a freaking superhuman genius. There's no in between.
Or you'll be on a major roll, and then all of a sudden, squirrel.
Yep. And I'm off doing something else. Like, hey, I thought you were going down to do the laundry. I'm like, yeah, but now I'm cleaning all these vents and I'm changing the light bulbs. And she's like, what the fuck?
Now I'm doing fire safety preventive shit.
Yeah. Now I'm changing all the batteries and the smoke detectors. You're welcome.
I guess so.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
assuming laundry didn't get done. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I can't do that without going, and I had to go outside and weed eat because then I needed to spray all the insect and the mouse spray on there. And she's like, I just asked you to fold the laundry. I'm like, oh, whoopsies. You know the deal. Red Sanja, what's up? Y'all are spring chickens? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, I can follow that thought process.
I got schwack.
You were cleaning the dryer vent. Then when you were outside cleaning the dryer vent, you noticed that you needed to do some light weed eating on there. So
Yeah.
then you had to go until you ran out of gas.
Yeah, and then I started mowing the yard because I already weed eated, so might as well knock it all out. You know.
Then you ran out of gas and went to go get some water and then started cleaning the kitchen.
I never ran out of gas, that's for sure. Yep. Well, we got some prepping questions. Am I going to go to bed early tonight? I don't know. That's the $1 million question. I got some stuff for videos coming. I just really need time to do the videos. I got a lot of shit I need to film, actually. I got a lot of new kit. I got a lot of new setups that I changed around. I got to do that RIT dive video still. Whoops, I forgot to do that. Oopsie.
That'll be a fun one.
I forgot that I stored all this military surplus gear that I need to get out of this horrendous color. You know the deal. Damn ACU. Let's see here. Any good ammo deals out there? I don't know. I don't discuss that stuff on the internet. there's a website in Minecraft called Ammo Seek, and it'll find all the best deals for you. Finally, some good old boys. How y'all brothers doing? I'm doing all right. Right now, I'm digging in my surplus gear 10 that I need to RIT die up. How are you? Why is this scope cap in here? That is not military surplus gear. Wrong tote, dude. Get in the optics tote. Oh, hey, I need this radio pouch on my shit. Nice.
Out here doing hashtag yellow lid gang shit.
Heck no, these are the camo. These are the redneck rattle can yellow lid, bro. You know the deal. If you could only budget 50 muffins a week, what would you get? A lot of one thing or rotate. I think rotate. Get like medicine, over the counter stuff 1 week, and then next week get food, and then the week after that get some water and some like drink mixes for it, and then the week after that I'd go in grab some ammo, and then the week after that maybe find some military surplus, or depending on where you live, maybe like some heating stuff or propane if you're like that. And then like the week after that, probably like go get a couple 5-gallon buckets or whatever, do some long-term stuff. Then the next week, get a 5-gallon jug of gas put back. And then the next week after that, get a thing and a 5-gallon thing of water put back or two. I'd rotate like that. I do like food, medical, pew pew stuff, tactical gear, medical, like trauma medical. Maybe get like some Slishmans and TQs, or some stop the bleeds, some like quick clot and a TQ that week. And then the next week, get like some batteries, some zip ties, some duct tape, like just stuff to kind of handyman fix stuff. And then like the week after that, get some more food, rotate, and just make a list like medical, food, pew pew stuff, propane, like whatever your area dictates. But yeah, that's a good question, Pat. And it's, you can't really say it because like just me and Justin B, we're in different parts of the country. Justin B doesn't get winter, so he doesn't have to budget propane and buddy heaters and crap like that. And what he does have to do is
Dr.
worry about
Scale.
swamp, so he might need alternative cooling, right?
Cooling water.
Water, yeah. He probably need more water than I need. I can go get water anywhere because I got fresh water. You're over there, got that salt water life.
Water. It's going to depend on what the person needs and where they're starting off at. And like my biggest question would be like, are you prone to natural disasters? Okay. Or is the season, or is cold season coming up, and that's what's going to kick your butt and put your life in danger? It's gonna it'd be a little bit of tweaking, but pretty much. When I started this off, it was a couple $100 a month. Okay, grab some stuff until I got consistent.
Love it and agree. It does definitely depend on what part of the country you're in. Like if you're in Arizona, you're probably going to have a couple more gallons of water stocked up than me. You know what I mean? Like no joke. Or if you're in Alaska, you probably need to worry about heating sources a little bit more. You know? If you're in Africa, you need to get the hell out of there. I really want to try walnut dye. Yeah, I just got some coyote tan and some ranger green, and I figure I'm gonna do those flicks kits and some pouches and stuff. And I figure I could mix and match pouches on both of them, so they get a little bit of color cross if I wanted to, or I can say, hey, like tan team, green team, and get enough. Like I have enough for 2 guys, and then somebody else in the team in the mag has enough for 2 guys, and then eventually, you get enough people come in there, and you get 1 team, 2 team, 3 team, 4 team. You could send a team over. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of my thought process on it.
everybody kind of being or looking uniform does a lot too. Does a
Yeah,
lot for you know the outside looking in and the inside looking out. You know,
right.
it can benefit morale, and it also makes you guys look a little bit more formidable, even you know if that's what the look you're going for. You know,
Right. Look a little bit more organized than your adversary.
yeah. It might make that maybe they see you before you see them, and they're like, hey, let's all go hook a left because I ain't fucking with those guys. Let's go over
Right.
here.
Sure. And that can make all the difference in SHTF. That could be one engagement you didn't have to have.
And one less engagement's a fucking win in my book.
Win-win, baby. Now I'm fucking with this IFAC.
I'm playing with magnets. I'm supposed to be looking for melatonin. Damn, no, fucking ADD's real.
Okay. I'm supposed to be organizing and I'm over playing with a battle belt. Whoops. Carrion celery? Interesting name. What's one prep you've tested in real life or a hard drill that actually changed how you do things and what are you surprised about it? Pat, I'm gonna say it. Nobody talks about it. A two-wheel cart. I love two-wheel carts. You can ratchet strap 2 or 3 totes on it, pull it up the stairs with you. You can do a mock drill. If you get 2 or 3 or 4 carts in the back of a truck, you can have one be a solar system, one be ammo, one be food, one be medical / clothing or whatever your crop has to be for that. And you can get enough in a couple 2 or 3 trips with a two-wheel cart, and you could literally go camp somewhere for 3 months and have all you need. All you need for bare necessities and a couple comfort. You could have camping gear in one of the totes, you know, a tent, all that crap. Two-wheel carts. No prepping channel ever talks about two-wheel carts. The next cool thing is I can just roll a four-wheeler in here, hook a winch onto one, and pull it up the stairs so I don't even have to sweat pulling it out of the house. Just saying. Super cool.
Having all that shit thought out beforehand is nice.
Yep.
See,
Well, when you
I have this cool thing. I
5-gallon
have this cool thing that
yeah, when you haul the 5-gallon buckets up and down the stairs and you haul the totes one at a time up and down the stairs, like, whoa. Just
cardio's
saying.
a bitch.
It's just a lot, man. It's just a lot.
See, me and my brother, we got this cool thing that you know we can kind of do. Me because I know his boss, and you know, and he can do it to me because, well, I don't really work like that. So, you know, we'll call each other once every like 3 months out of the blue, and be like, hey, here's your scenario, go.
Nice.
And I can, and I because I know his boss, I can literally do it to him at 3 o'clock in the morning when he's asleep, and we both agreed. When that fucking phone rings and you get told to do it, that's your scenario. Here's your scenario. Go. You fucking do it.
That's good training.
And the last time that I did it to him, he I you know I went past his house, well because I was down there anyway, and I noticed that he didn't reverse his truck into the yard. So what did I do? I went over there. I let the air out of 2 of his tires, and it was a okay. You need to leave. Grab some shit and leave. And when he went to go fricking make that 20-point turn to turn his truck around in the yard because he was too lazy to reverse it in, he noticed that he had 2 flat tires.
Uh-oh.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
That's a good one. That's actually busted.
But I can do that because I can call his boss and tell him like, hey, you know, like give him the day off tomorrow.
He wore it. I'm signing off. See you later. See you, Acetine. We've been going for 2.5 hours. I could probably call it. It's almost 11 o'clock here. Closing statements there, Justin B.
I got nothing.
All right. Stay vigilant, get fit, stack supplies, build a trusted group, and work together. Eat water or drink water, eat less, move more. stack what you eat, prep what you eat, stack what you eat. Be good, be nice, y'all. Muffin Top and friends out for now.
Later.
Oh, I gotta remember how to shut this down.